Hello there. Am I on the internet? Can you hear me? Is this a thing? Is it day 5? Whoa! I think you can. Yeah, hello everyone. It is day 5 of Chaotic Lawful Pro Bono week, which means that we've got 10 more games to go, just about. Which is just great, isn't it? Out of our 18 one-shots, you are about to watch the 9th of this week. And boy, has it been an amazing run so far. We have raised over 1,500 euros for our 3 charities, Mind UK, the Equal Justice Initiative, and the COVID-19 Response Fund so far. That stretch goal you see down there is actually for our 3rd stretch goal, which is another one-shot with one of our amazing DMs that is DMing this week that you as a donor can win. Because, boy, we've got prizes for everyone who donates. You get, so for any time you donate, you get entered into our pool of prizes. So if you donate any amount at all, you get 1 entry for the entire pool of prizes, and for every 10 euros you donate after that, so that's already 2 at 10 euros, you get another entry into our pool of prizes, which is t-shirts, engravings, candles, RPG systems, dice trays, the whole shebang. So you're gonna want to donate any amount. Also, we've got a wonderful surprise today, because the first 150 euros to get donated on this wonderful Thursday in April 1st, and this is no joke, will get doubled. That's right, we have a sponsor over here that is going to double the first 150 euros in donations. Let me read something about that sponsor for you guys. Hi everyone! The New Normal RPG is an actual play podcast featuring the members of the Dragons and Flagons podcast, along with 2 additional players, Robert and Annie. In their current campaign, The Seas of Raqqa, catch the chaotic crew as they navigate the high seas in the homebrew world of Dree, seeking to end an attempted Gnoll invasion and take down the BBEG that once killed their childhood captain and branded them all for life. The actual play grew out of the group's Saturday night games and became an expansion of the Dragons and Flagons podcast. Each season will feature a new DM for the group and a new adventure. You can find the New Normal RPG on iTunes, Spotify, or your favorite podcasting app, or check them out online at dragonsandflagonspod.com and on Twitter at dragonsflagons. There you go. We'll be making a chat command for that. I've been asleep, so I haven't done that yet, but I will do it right away as we start the game very soon. Also, in today's break, there is another giveaway, so stay tuned for that. I will give you the details in today's break. This game will be about 3 hours of wonderful D&D. And, you'll hear how you can affect the game in just a couple minutes, as I'm going to introduce you guys to today's players and GM. Hey, everyone. I'm gonna switch your faces over. And now I've switched your audio over, so everyone can hear you now.
Hello.
Live stream.
Oh yeah, you're live
Hello there.
on the Chaotic Lawful Inc. Twitch channel. It's great. Wonderful to have you here. We're going to go around in a round of introductions, and then I'll hand it over to you. So Cloud, would you like to introduce yourself?
Hello, I'm Kelvin. I'll also go as Cloud. I'll be the DM for this game. I'm a long-time DM and player, and hoping to get through this mess with the players, with everyone on the other side.
Yeah, maybe.
Maybe.
They'll make it. Austin.
Hey there, everyone. I'm Austin. You can find me on Twitter at Mr. Emir1 or at Critting Pretty. Haven't really been playing.
For you.
It's very early for me. It's roughly 4:12 in the morning, but you know what? We're here. We got coffee. We're ready to go. So let's get her done.
Thank you so much for being here, Hugo.
Hello, stream. I'm Hugo, or Torgor, as you can find me lurking around on the Discord server.
Yeah.
And no real other plugs to speak of. No Twitter just yet, at least. So we'll see about that. But I'm looking forward to today.
Yeah, as are we. Thank you for the host, Jesuana Yuki and Oliver.
Hi, I'm Oliver Biggs. You can find me on Twitter at Oliver_Biggs. I'm a musician, DM, player, general chaotic entity, maybe Fae, maybe Devil, who knows. But yeah, happy to be here and yeah, just excited.
We're very happy to have you too. Hunter.
Hi, I'm Hunter. I'm a longtime player and GM. I don't know how to work time zones, so I woke up about 15 minutes ahead of time.
There.
And I'm excited to be on the stream and play and interact with y'all in chat.
And we're very happy to have all of you. This is a pretty cool group, you guys. Like, I could feel the coolness radiating from this Discord chat right now. Yeah, you've got the hats. All right. So today, chat, you can enact chaos in multiple ways. For €5, you can buy the players an advantage die or a reroll of a die, which will help them out a lot because guess what? There's more wild magic surges. For €10, I will roll on my D10,000 wild magic table, and whatever comes of that, I will announce. You know, it's gonna be chaos. For €10 donated, and remember, everything you donate gets doubled for the first €150, so you know, you might just want to do that during this game. And for €20, you can enact a help action or a sort of Deus Ex Machina type moment that the players can use just in case that Wild Magic Surge brings them into any real trouble or anything else brings them into real trouble, because I think this is going to be a pretty challenging game. Alright. Have a lot of fun, everyone. I'm going to mute myself, and I'm going to hand it over to you.
Alright. So, we join the party as they return from their latest endeavor, a recon mission on an old abandoned wizard's tower, under strict instructions to observe and report, nothing else. The trip is interrupted by a heavy storm as the icy rain falls, thunder echoes, and the sky flashes with every lightning strike. Zathura glimpses a faint light ahead. A small, two-story roadside inn looks like a welcome shelter for the storm to pass. Once inside, you notice there's not a patron, server, or even a sound within the building. The lights are on, but it seems no one is home. You take a seat at a large table, shake off the excess water, and settle down on some of the simple wooden chairs. Before a word is said, Sir Killigan pulls out an ornate wooden box. Opening it reveals a game inside, something from the tower. A basic track of about 50 spaces swirl to the center of the board. 2 dice and a blank card appear in his hand. Before anyone can say anything, he rolls the dice.
I rolled a 1.
It's 2d6.
Oh, even better. I rolled a 2.
All right. And before your eyes, Sir Killigan vanishes with only a card floating to the floor beneath his feet, where he once stood. Before we carry on, do the three of you want to introduce your characters? We'll go around in a circle. So if I can start with Barterin.
I am Barterin. I'm a human rogue, come from a noble house, and I'm on a long vacation so that I can get out of the house and have my adventures without the pressures of the social class.
All right, Captain Orpheus.
Go ahead.
Hello, everyone. Captain Orpheus. Before you, a 6-foot tall, blonde-haired ASMR individual with a giant shield on his back. Plate metal armor comprised of various red, blue, silver coloring, and just looking for a good party to travel with, to protect, to lift up the downtrodden in any sort of way he could see fit.
All right, and Zathura.
Zathura is a lizard folk. He came traveling with Sir Killigan early on. So you see, Zathura, he's a lizard folk with little more than just rags and loincloths. But he's also surrounded by these sort of semi-corporeal, these sparking butterflies that just sit on him everywhere and on his weapons and gear. Zatha saved some animals in the forest, and now these butterflies follow him. They're friends. They helped me, and now you have them.
Brilliant. And for now, that's all we have around the table. We'll come back to Sir Killigan if he returns. So, the three of you have just seen Sir Killigan disappear after rolling the dice. What do you want to do?
Can I pick up the card that got left behind?
Absolutely. You pick up the card. It's ornate. It looks more parchment. It's kind of worn out, but you can read clearly on it the words, "In the game you will stay until someone else takes a turn to play."
Ominous.
I'm going to... Sorry, go ahead.
Oh, Captain Orpheus just says aloud, ominous.
Bartrin will look at the rest of the party. So, if he only comes back if we play, we can just... not.
Pick up the dice.
I'm joking. Okay.
I pick up the dice.
Okay, who's rolling?
All right, Zatha's picking up the dice.
I'm ready.
All right, would you like to roll 2d6 for me?
Yes. That's a 3 and a 1.
All right. And then can you roll a d100 for me?
Ooh, I don't think I have those. I'll take out some d10.
Yeah, that's fine.
That's a d12, damn it.
Close.
Trying to do it as quietly as possible.
That's all right. Dice rolling sounds good. As long as it's not middle dice.
It's a 94.
A 94. Amazing. That's one of the best ones. So as you roll the dice, you see the piece that represents the four of you in kind of stone sculptures moving slowly along the board up to track number 6. There seems to be about 50 odd spaces. A card, Zatha, appears in your hand. And before you have a chance to read it, Sir Killigan pops back on the seat that he was sitting on before, looking slightly different.
Well, I must say that was... So, Sir Killigan is a now older, mid to late 50s male human, wearing just really battered and very, very torn, clearly patched noble clothing. He's an adventurer who's spent many years traveling the world and just discovering and going through things and improving himself and gathering artifacts from around the world. Never really had much success until he started traveling with his party and decided to pick up the first thing he saw.
Sir Gilligan, do you mind telling us exactly where you were?
And why you look slightly different?
Oh my. It has been several... What's your name again?
Oh no.
Ooh.
I'm
Bartrin, do you not... Is
Captain
this
Orpheus.
thing...
No, you're too young. He'd be dead by now. He was much, much younger when I entered. No.
Zatha? You helped Zatha a year ago.
Sad. Familiar. Sad.
I think... Bertrand, I think the game has something to do with his, age state.
I'm going to reach over, and I'm going to poke him on the nose. Well, he's real. I think
Are
we
you
have
sure?
a problem. Try it yourself.
All right. Captain Orpheus walks up. He's gonna slap him.
All right.
Just 'cause.
As you slap him, the game lights up, and we've had our first wild magic surge.
Oh no.
Heck yeah.
Nice.
Here we go. I'm ready.
As you feel the magic surge around you, Captain Orpheus, you suddenly become aware of the fact that your right arm feels a little different. You can now pop it on and off at will,
Whoa.
permanently.
Whoa.
Oh my. Bertrand. We have a problem.
Whoa.
Okay.
Bartran is going to very slowly pick up the dice. I think we might need to continue to stop all the madness.
Yeah. Okay. Killian, are
And
you
he will-
okay?
Alright, before you roll, Zathura looks at his card, and it says, "All is fair in love and war. Heal now, so you can play more." And you all see in front of you a greater healing potion just kind of form on the table in front of you.
Ooh.
Interesting.
I think that one of you might need to. I'm doing okay right now. I mean, I've got both my arms. I'm the same age. You
Oh,
can
no.
So
probably-
Killigan's already picking it up.
It's fine. It just comes off and it goes back on again now.
Does it
Apparently-
hurt at all? Is there like a popping sound?
No,
or-
as soon, I mean, it's the popping, when you take it off, it goes, and then whenever I hit Sir Killian, it just kind of happened. That's never happened before.
Like when you take it off, can you still move the hand? And
That's a good question. Can I do that?
Yeah, let's say you can. Yeah, it still functions as a hand.
Okay, so it appears that I can still move it. I have complete dexterity over my hand when it's removed. It's removed from my person. Killian, what are you doing with the potion?
I haven't had wine in so long.
Oh, but hold on. Are you hurt?
Oh, hello, who are you?
Hi, I'm Orpheus.
Oh.
We've met
He
before.
just puts the vial down. You look similar, but no, he'd be well older than you. You only look 70.
Right. Yeah. No, that's.
He sort of pulls out a kind of odd-looking pair of glasses, goggles almost, and just puts them on and sort of. My, you do look similar. Huh.
Yes.
Maybe Mr. Killigan does need a potion.
No, wait, before we take the potion, and with DM discretion, I'm going to try to cast Lay on Hands, just by kind of like touching Sir Killian right here in the chest area, see if that does anything.
Okay.
5 points of healing magic with Lay on Hands.
You kind of see the gold magic kind of form around your hands, go around his body, lights him up for a few seconds. It seems to have no real effect that you can see.
Killian?
I also put my hand on his chest and cast Lay of Hands, except I don't because I'm not a paladin. But just
Just caress his chest. Fair enough.
while these two are caressing Killian's chest, Bartran is kind of awkwardly waiting with his hand over the board
Okay.
and just going to drop the dice.
All right. Roll 2d6.
All right. Total of 8.
Nice. All right. Then a d100, please, as the card
Alrighty.
appears in your hand.
That's a 31.
31. The card says, "Caught in her sight, and you'll become stone. To get the key, return as flesh and bone." And suddenly, the floor disappears from under you, and you all begin to free fall, just flying through the air. You can kind of hear the wind brushing past your ears,
Ah!
and all of a sudden, you crash to the ground,
I
unharmed.
click the boots of... Oh. I was going to click my boots of levitation together and just float the last 10 feet.
Absolutely. You see you kind of catch yourself. The rest of the party hit the ground, taking no damage. You stand up, and you're now in a room with 2 statues and a wooden door to the back. The two statues face each other, about 6 feet apart. The first, a golden statue of a humanoid creature with snakes as hair. The second, a stone statue of an elf, his face full of fear.
I'd like to make a history check, if at all possible.
I'd like to use one of my magic awarenesses to see if there's any magic in the room that I can sense.
Okay, let's go with the history check first. You can use your magic afterwards. What are you trying to figure out?
Just to ascertain what sort of situation. I mean, so looking at this statue with this golden statue with snake hair and this elven creature with look of fear on his face, just trying to ascertain exactly what situation transpired here, because this doesn't look normal.
Okay.
With history, that was a dirty 20.
All right. So you instantly recognize the golden creature as a Medusa, a statue of a Medusa. And most of you, being fairly seasoned adventurers, know that making eye contact with the Medusa would turn you to stone. The elven kind of statue doesn't resemble anything or any features that would help you remember anything of use. But the golden statue definitely seems to be a clue on what you need to do.
Is there anything moving in the room?
I'll come to you in a second. Let's go through the magical awareness. It does seem magical. The whole room itself kind of glows. You can kind of feel magic all around you.
Is there any specific school of magic? Because the actual details, if there's, say, abjuration or divination of any kind in the room, I can see what school of magics are present.
The statues themselves don't have a specific school, but they themselves seem to be magical in some ways. What did you ask, Zatha?
Is there anything moving around the room in corner?
Absolutely not. Everything is still quiet. No windows, just the door and the 2 statues.
I would tread
so
lightly,
first-
friends.
I'm going to go ahead and use my Psychic Whispers action. I can select up to 3 creatures. I roll a d8, and for that many hours, I can communicate psychically with all of those creatures. So I'll select the 3 members of my party, and for 3 hours, we can communicate psychically, just in case there's something in here.
So you can talk to us, and we can respond?
Correct.
Yes.
Okay, perfect.
Without actually saying anything. As you guys look around the room, we do in fact have another wild surge.
Oh yeah.
Oof. Okay.
Excellent. Okay.
For the
Ew.
next minute, you look on in astonishment as gumdrops and jelly beans fall from the sky or ceiling, I suppose.
If all the raindrops were...
I haven't seen anything like this for ages. No. Would take the shield out and kind of like use it as an umbrella.
All right, the metal clanging as it just bounces off. Yeah.
Oh,
I just opened my
He's in the freezer.
backpack.
It fills pretty quickly. Yeah.
I just start eating fistfuls
Actually,
because it's raining.
do it like this.
Bartran just kind of looks like a dog in the rain with a really sullen look on his face as they kind of pelt off of him.
I just
Bertrand,
grab
you can
one
come
and
under
squeeze
here.
in his ear.
Ooh, earwax flavor. And then I would like to investigate the statue.
All right, which one?
The golden
Both of them.
statue
The golden one.
of the Medusa, and see if there's like any buttons or runes or defining characteristics besides the fact that it's a Medusa.
All right, make a investigation check.
Okay, investigation. Natural 20!
Hey!
All
for
right.
a total of 27.
You kind of look around the statue for a few minutes, kind of checking around, and you notice the eyes are looking straight at the elf. They're making perfect eye contact. And as you kind of look at the elf from where you're standing, you can see just hanging on its chest a key. That it's stone itself.
I'm going to look at the door. I'm going to run over there. Is it locked?
It is locked.
Okay. So with my enormous brain, I think I figured it out. We need to chisel that key off of the elf. Actually, probably not. We just need to find a way to make him not stone anymore.
Well, but before we do that, we have to understand that this creature can do to us what it did to that elf. And I'd really not like to be turned to stone because I don't look good as marble. I'm just going to put that out there.
Ooh, maybe we can get around it. I walk up to the door and I take out a short piece of wood, which is like it's chiseled in random places at random spots erratically, which I've just worked on over the past months, but it's actually a mystery key. And I'm gonna try to push it into the lock and see if it works. It has a 5% chance to work.
Roll a d20. On a 20, it opens.
16. Doesn't fit it.
It does not fit in that lock.
Oh, it's good effort.
One day, Santa. The perfect lock.
Bartran would like to take off the cloak that he's wearing and throw it over the Medusa's head and see if breaking eye contact will help the elf.
All right. You guys wait a few seconds as Bartran does this, and you see the elf does not change, but the key itself turns back into its metal form on its string.
Well done.
Well, I'm glad we didn't chisel that off.
When did you become so smart? Could have really helped out in that wizard's tower.
I was born this way.
All right.
Anyways, let's get this key.
Right, yeah. Killian.
God. I'm gonna kind of put my hands on Killian's shoulders and guide him, like helping an old lady cross the street over to the door.
Just eating festivals of jelly beans and just realizing you're running out.
It's alright, buddy. Your teeth are mostly gone anyway.
Just still holding up the shield. And Hugo, I'm sorry. What's your character's name again? I'm sorry.
Sata.
Zathar? Zathar.
Yeah.
Just kind of like beckoning Zathar, like, come on, holding up the shield, like above the door, being a good little,
He's close enough. Sata will help.
There you go.
All right, so one of you's taken the key. You open the door. It opens, and you walk back into the inn. The board waiting on the table for the next person to take their turn. As you step in, we have, in fact, another wild magic surge.
Yes.
Excellent.
I rolled a d4 to point who this would happen to. So Zathar, for the whole game, until I guess you cast something or you do something to fix it, whenever you stealth, you glow in bright rainbow colors.
Pride came early, boys.
Yes!
Considering I'm always trailed by a cloud of pink and yellow butterflies, I think that's very fit.
I'm gonna say that the butterflies will turn into like your own butterfly rave and like flash in rainbow colors.
That seems very fitting.
Stealthing and dubstep, I like it.
Grillix is now providing live music in the corner.
Yeah, exactly.
Go to hide by the table.
Beautiful.
All right. Well, since Killian went and Bertrand went, I guess I'll go next, because I guess the only way down is forward, or out is forward, not down.
I think what you should do, take off your arm, stay 2 arms lengths away from the board, and then roll with your severed arm.
I'll do that way. Seems
All
like
right.
a good idea to me.
Roll the 2d6 and the d100.
And just like Batman against gunfire, I'm going to take my cloak
All
and
right.
kind of cover my face.
So we got a 4 and a 5 in the D6s.
All right.
And
Ooh,
for the
nice.
for the D100. Ooh, that is a... How do I do this? So on the double-sided die, it's I guess it's the double 0.
Mhm.
And then on the other one, it's a 5. So what is
All
that?
right, so just 5.
5.
Just 5. Got it. Okay. Perfect.
All right. The card appears in your non-removed hand. You read and it says, "Freedom's a
The arm
fallacy.
thumped to the floor.
Freedom's a fallacy. Confinement is fine, but this game grows angsty, and fast it will fly." And before
Did
you,
say angsty?
the game starts to sprout wings, takes off the table, and starts flying away. It's going to trigger our first skill challenge.
Oh no.
And you're going to attempt to catch this game from escaping you because you can't keep playing until you've secured the
Right.
game.
Game's
So
gonna catch these hands.
as Captain Orpheus, you rolled, you'll have the first attempt. So as I said in the
Excellent.
Discord, and I'll cover here, a skill challenge. This is going to be an easy one. You basically will go around in any order you want. You pick a skill on how you're going to use it to capture this game. Success requires a 12 or higher. If we get 3 successes before 3 failures, then you succeeded the challenge. If not, there will be a failure consequence.
Okay.
So Orpheus, you see the board game grow its wings, fly up, much like another world snitch. You would compare it to, and it starts to
Fair.
dart around the room. What would you like to
So,
do?
so judging from my height, 6 foot in this inn and everything, is it still in reachable distance standing up? Like if I was chasing after it?
So it's not always. The ceiling's probably about 10 to 12 feet. It's quite a high
Okay.
ceiling, but it does dart low enough at times for you to catch it. So if that's what you want to do, you're absolutely welcome.
Yeah. I don't want to bamf them out. So yeah, just like run up and try to like jump and grab it.
All right.
um,
Make an athletics check to see if you can jump high enough to hold on to it.
Excellent.
DC
Okay.
12 is your target.
Athletics. Come on. And a proficiency with it. So that's kind of cool.
That should help.
Ooh, that's a good one. Math hard. 23.
All right. Yeah, that's
Ooh,
definitely
nice.
a success. Well done.
17 plus 6.
All right. So Captain Orpheus jumps, grabs onto the board game. It's got a good grip on it, but it is kind of dragging him around with his feet on the ground.
A little help would be appreciated.
If we go to whoever wants to go next, if you've got any ideas on how to help, go ahead.
I will. So I can use my bonus action to dash as a rogue. I would like to basically triple my movement speed
Okay.
and then do like a rolling dive to grab the board over his head and then pull it to the ground.
All right. Sounds good. Make an acrobatics check for me.
All right.
No. No!
So
You have rerolls. You can use your rerolls.
Oh no, I think it's more fun if I keep the natural one.
All right, so Bartran, after seeing Captain Orpheus get such a strong grip on this, you feel like, oh, this is going to be an easy challenge. So you make it look cool, you dash, you jump, you grab onto it, and you just feel your fingers slip, and you fall 6 feet down onto the ground, land on your back. You take, let's say, 3 points of bludgeoning damage as the wind kind of leaves your lungs. That is unfortunately a failure, so we've got 1-1 at the moment. Captain Orpheus still holding on, Bartran lying flat on his back underneath him. Sir Killigan or Zatha, who's got any ideas to try and bring this thing down?
I'll go next. I will run up to the closest wall, and right before I get there, I'll activate my sticky shoe, my slippers of spider climbing, and I'll run up the wall, and I'll run up the ceiling, and I'll start sprinting after this box we're chasing. Try to grab on and try to push it down towards you guys.
Okay, as acrobatics failed, you can use it again, and I'll give you advantage on this check because you're using your boots to help you.
Twice. That's a 23 total.
All right, that's 2 real high numbers. Beautiful. So you run along the wall, along the ceiling, and now you basically can picture the 2 of you either end of this board game, one on the floor, one on the ceiling, just holding this thing in place. That is 2 successes. Sir Killigan, you're up.
So technically, my boots of levitation would still be on.
Okay.
So I want to float up with those, and I'd like to work out where they're going to be and just deactivate the boots and drop on top of the board game.
Okay. go ahead. I will give you advantage as well because it's basically in place now, so it's pretty easy to figure out.
What would I be rolling?
Make an insight check to see if you can predict where it's going to go.
That is a 16.
All right, that's higher than the 12 for this one. So you kind of float above it, deactivate the boots, come crashing down on top of Captain Orpheus, and pulling Jathura down with you, and you kind of pin the board game between the two of you. You see the wings flapping frantically for a few seconds before they die down and evaporate into thin air as you guys succeed on this first skill challenge. So well done.
Well,
Good work.
Thank you.
Glad we all helped.
Yeah.
I just hand him the healing potion.
I don't deserve it.
Very true. Very true.
I sort of jump into the air, but I'm on the ceiling, so I forget that I'm on the ceiling. I fall to the ground.
make a dexterity saving throw. See if you don't land on your head.
17.
All right, yeah, you managed to realize just before you hit the ground, you kind of flip, land, kind of stand there for a few seconds. You're like, no, I'm good. I'm good.
Butterflies catch me.
Your rainbow
Bartran is
butterflies.
gonna lay on his back for a few minutes, contemplating his own existence and self-worth. And then he's gonna slowly stand and walk back and sit sullenly at the table.
You did your best. It's like the one time we were in those quicksand pits.
Don't patronize me.
I remember a man who fell in some quicksand pits and pissed himself. You look very similar.
I did not piss myself.
I
You
remember him
were kind of
distinctly
soaked.
pissing himself.
Can I roll a deception check?
Absolutely, go for it. Yeah,
All right.
see
All
if you
right,
can
let's
convince them.
see. I've only got a +2 to deception.
Yes! Yeah!
Is that another natural one?
It's a 2.
Okay, close enough.
Burn that dice. Burn it.
Yeah, you absolutely know
Fire.
he's lying.
Metal.
You absolutely know he's lying.
There was a sizable area of wetness.
It's the gumdrops from before. Anyways, I think it's Killian's turn.
Zathurstone, I think he hasn't taken one yet.
Oh, Zathur's turn.
I have rolled. Yes. Well, second
Oh
turn.
yeah, he just rolled, right?
Oh, you did roll. Yes, okay. So back
Okay.
to Sir Killian,
He sort
if
of
you wish to play.
looks at the dice and sort of goes very quiet and sort of gets very serious for the first time since you've seen him, and he picks them up. And you see clarity on his face for the first time as he looked around at you, and he goes, "Ah." And he just, that's an 8.
All right, rolling well.
And D100, 72.
72. All right. The card appears in your hand, as you are now familiar with. And it says, combine 2 senses and you'll be fine. Try too many and you'll run out of time. The room once again plunges to darkness. Furniture shifts and walls shrink. Your head spins. Slowly your vision returns and you stand now in the center of a low-lit room. You see 4 murals hanging on the wall in front of you, each depicting a different scene. Below each one is a small square hole. Each of you suddenly feel a square object in your hands. Looking at it, it seems to be made of a white cube made of magical stone.
In my other hand, I'm going to pull out my moon-touched blade, my moon-touched short sword, to get a little bit more light in the room.
Okay.
So I believe that's 15 feet of light, 15 feet.
All right. You can see the walls clearly now, and the 3 are just completely blank, just cobblestone walls, with the one in front of you with the 4 murals. That you can kind of make out what they see, but you'll need to get closer to get a good idea of what's on them.
Would you say the walls are clear, or is the light given off the sword not quite enough to see everything?
They're all so on your east, west, and south is all clear. Again, there's no windows, no doors, and just the 4 paintings in front of you.
Go up and investigate the first one.
All right. The first
Far
mural is a
left.
painting of a dwarven brewer tasting his beer. There are barrels of ale surrounding the man and tables covered in hops.
Right.
I'll go up to the second one.
All right. This is a painting of an obese human baker in a kitchen. The baker holds open an oven door. Inside sit a tray of cookies, and in his other hand, a tray full of pastries.
Sat hungry now.
Bertrand, what do we got down there in the end?
I'll check out the painting that he specifies.
All
Because
right.
we've got, taste and smell now.
All right. The fourth picture depicts a gardener taking a break from tending her crops. She's sitting at a wooden table and drinking a glass of water with lemons in it. The third painting is the painting of a butcher, surrounded by steaks, meats, and fish in what looks like a storage room. She's chopping up the meat and stacking them and preserving them with salt.
Do I have the card still?
Yes,
Just
yeah, it's
curious.
still in your hand.
Can I reread the card?
Yes, so it says combine 2 senses and you'll be fine. Try too many and you'll run out of time.
Senses. So there's something in these murals. We each have a square.
Exactly. And underneath the murals, you see a square kind of hole in the wall that fits these cubes. Pretty much exactly.
Maybe we pick favorite flavors? I don't know.
Maybe we pick complementing flavor.
What was complimenting?
So you said there was a butcher salting, there was a gardener drinking with lemons. Then
Drinking lemons, definitely.
Lemon water. Yes.
lemon
close
water.
enough.
Lemon water.
Lemons, drink lemons.
So you've got salt, sour, and what were the other two?
There's a dwarven brewer tasting his beer and tables covered in hops. And then the other one is the baker with the pastries and cookies.
Very
Sweet,
bitter.
salty, sour.
Beer very bitter. Saturn or like.
Mm-hmm.
Sweet and sour.
Could be.
Worth a shot. But we've
Okay.
got 4 cubes, and only, according to the card, we can only try 2 flavors. So do we just put 2 cubes per flavor? Or cents?
Does it look like the holes are deeper than would fit 1 cube?
No, they are just deep enough to fit 1 cube perfectly.
I think it means we can only have 2 attempts.
Okay.
And I walk over and put my cube in sweet.
All right. Nothing happens.
Orpheus is gonna try sour. Slide
All
on the
right.
hole.
Nothing happens.
Shit.
So you've got those 2 fill.
What if it's just as simple as putting a cube in each one?
Yeah.
That
I'll
would
run
be too obvious.
Butcher.
I'm gonna go ahead and put my cube in the hops picture, in the square underneath the hops picture.
All right. You put it in. 3 cubes now sit in the wall. And Zathura, that leaves you with the salty picture. And the cubes kind of sink into the wall, disappear, and you hear a grating of stone behind you as the stone wall kind of opens up to reveal a small exit.
Was
That
it
was
just
guys-
that simple?
You guys got them exactly right by accident.
Perfect. I love it.
I assigned you each a flavor and you put it in the exact right one. That is
Yes.
incredible.
Favorite flavor.
So yeah, if you tasted them, you would have figured out easier.
Oh, you can taste them?
Oh,
Of course you can. Yeah,
Oh,
you
the
can put it in there.
cubes!
Yeah, there you go.
dear
Wow.
yes.
But that
Oh,
is
I didn't even think of
so
that.
stupid.
that is
Excellent.
incredible. That
Incredible, I
was,
love it.
that was genius. Well done.
Pure luck.
Is that
Absolute
his favorite
luck.
flavor?
I'm gonna tap dance out of the room.
So
Play me out.
you guys head through, and once again you find yourself in the tavern, in the inn, still empty, board game on the table waiting for your next roll.
All right, so it was just Killian. So next up would be you, Bertrand. Yes.
I think that
I was-
Zathar
Zathar's
was
second, yes. That's correct.
Oh,
yeah.
And
sorry.
I jump on the dice. I roll the 2d6.
All right.
9.
Wow.
I'll take out the. Where did I leave them? Here, D100. 54.
54. All right. And as you've now realized, you're already holding your hand out, waiting for the card to appear, it does. And on it, it says, surrounded by heat, panic arise. Time to think quick or meet your demise. You notice suddenly flames burst into the corners of each room. Everything begins to catch fire. The smoke stings your eyes and nose. The heat begins to radiate around you, and you can feel, and unfortunately smell, the hair on your arms and head beginning to burn. It's going to trigger our second skill challenge. It's an easy one again. 3 successes with a DC 12. Zathar, as you started, what do you want to do to either escape or put out this fire?
Oh. Hard to say. Zata has no water. Zata will look around for the way we got into the inn. And we'll try to run to any door he's.
All right, make a perception check.
Okay. That's 15.
15, okay, that's a success. You run to the first door you can find. It opens up and leads into another room where there doesn't seem to be fire at the moment. Whether you want to head down there or not, you can decide if it gets around to you next time. So you guys see, as Zathar do this, he has opened a doorway seemingly into a safe area. Whoever wants to go next, what are you doing?
I'll go join him to
Okay.
get away from the fire, just to put a little bit of distance between us.
All right, you into a hallway. It just seems to go on for a good 10-15 feet with a couple of doors on either side. What do you want to do?
Were we in the main common room of the inn?
Yeah, so you're sitting in the kind of main common room of the inn.
Would I know if they have like casks of water or anything behind the bar?
And you can assume and look for them, yeah? They'll
Okay,
have a
can I
cost of
go ahead?
something.
Can I slide over the bar and try to find a barrel of water?
Yeah, make an investigation check.
Investigation. 22.
Perfect. So you slide over the bar, quickly scout around, kind of ripping cupboard doors off, just looking for whatever you can desperately. You do find 2 large barrels of water that you guys could use. So that is 2 successes. So, what are the other 2 doing? I'm assuming you shout out that you found these, so you guys can absolutely use these if you want.
Then I would like to run over and pick up the game
Okay.
and run with it into the hallway to
All
move
right.
it away from the fire.
Make an athletics
Because-
check.
That would be a 9.
All right. You pick up the game. You start running. You trip. And the game goes flying, sliding along the hall into the open door, luckily. But you yourself get caught by some of the flames and take 8 points of fire damage as it kind of burns onto you as you crawl away and make it down the hallway. So that is 1 failure to 2 successes. Captain Orpheus, what are you doing?
So both Zathar and Killian are now in the hallway, and I'm standing there outside of it. Bertrand went to get the water. I'm going to take my shield up, and I'm just going to run through the fire to go towards Bertrand, who calls out that he's got the water, and just start sloshing water everywhere.
All right.
Fireman patrol.
Make...
Since I was already there, is there any way that I can assist in that?
Yeah, you can help him, so he has advantage. I say make a survival check to see putting the water out.
Perfect. Come on, survival. That is a 13.
With advantage.
Oh, That's right. Yes, sorry.
It makes it either way, but yeah, not to forget you got advantage.
Yeah, 13 first time.
All right, so you do manage to grab the barrel, and between you and Barter and kind of throwing it around, you do get the fire low enough until it eventually dies, and you notice within a few minutes the furniture loses its burn, everything kind of resets itself, the casks refill and appear again under the table, and everything resets itself.
Everyone.
It seems you're okay.
All right.
Now,
Well,
if you were
I
just as
suppose-
good at finding an exit when we were in that jail cell, that would have been useful. Just saying.
Yeah, but it was a lot more fun that I didn't.
I didn't want to have to knock out that guard butt naked, but okay.
Hey, everything's a lot more fun when you're butt naked. I'm just saying.
You try fighting a scorpion the size of a house.
It ups the intensity, you know?
No.
So
I guess it's my turn.
Yes, it is.
I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna pick up the dice and take a few steps back, and I'm gonna do a finger roll into the.
All right,
Into
roll it.
7. And
7.
then I'll do 100.
All right, you guys are past halfway on the track.
Ooh.
55.
55. All right, the card once again appears in your hand. The text starts to form and it says, "Now I see you, now I don't. I know where I am, but where did you go?" The rest of the party become invisible to you, Barterin. You can't hear them, and you are still visible to all of them. This effect will remain until a double is rolled on the 2d6s or the start of your next turn.
And we don't know.
So wait,
This is
So he
just
just
like my
takes his
16th
time.
birthday party.
Yeah, so for him, you guys have disappeared. For the rest of you, it's as normal, but he can't see or hear you.
Huh? Nothing happened.
All right, Bertrand. Did anything happen when you rolled?
You need to roll again, maybe?
Bertrand.
He's gonna take a few steps back from the table. Where did you all go?
You guys can hear him.
We're standing
I
right
just
here.
want to walk over and just grab him by the shoulders and shake him.
I'm
Oh,
gonna
good God.
immediately just retaliatory slap out.
All right, makes a dexterity save with disadvantage because you can't see him. So let's see if you
Okay.
can block it before he grabs you.
Alrighty. Dexterity saving throw. Disadvantage.
Please be a 1.
Yes!
Oh, the most unlucky dice I have ever met.
Burn
So
them.
God.
you feel
It's not
your
the same die. It's not the same die.
your whole body being shaken. You eventually do push him off and stumble backwards, but you'll kind of lose your vision for a bit as he shakes you so hard. You still can't see him.
Is he like staring blankly, or is he staring like at a point in the distance almost, but he's just not seeing us?
It's up to him. It's just
I was
looking around frantically. I
around at
imagine.
where
Yeah.
you were.
I'm gonna walk to the bar and just. Are there any mugs or tankards, bottles?
Yeah, it seems like a
Great.
fully stocked bar. Just no
Great.
one's around.
I'm going to pour some liquid onto the bar, and I'm going to take my finger and I'm going to write attempt to write INVIS. And see if it gets his attention, just to let him know.
Alright.
What does that mean? Invisible. I can hear you. You've been
Oh,
talking.
you can hear me.
Yes.
Oh, I thought he couldn't hear us. I'm sorry.
He can't hear
Um,
you, but you do have your psychic connection
Oh.
still, which does not block the sound.
Oh, that's right.
Weird.
So I'm going to telepathically tell Bertrand. I don't know exactly what's happening, but you can't see us, nor can you physically hear us, apparently.
Well, I think the card says until the next turn, right?
Until your next
So-
turn.
All right.
Until my
well
next
then,
turn. So we better go through this pretty quickly.
Right. Yeah. Okay. I'll go ahead and roll then, and Orpheus will go up to the board and roll.
All right.
Come on. Come on.
I'm just going to use my psychic connection to just make the sound of ducks quacking quietly. Just-
Oh, 1 and 5, and then the D100. That is a 96.
And 96. All right. The card appears once again in your hand. The text starts to form, and it says, "Sometimes what you see is not true. The opposite, in fact, is the clue." And the game vanishes. The furniture evaporates. Windows and doors vanish, and all that remain is a mirror on the wall with a scroll on the floor in front of it.
I'm going to light up the Lantern of Revealing just quickly and just
Okay.
sweep it around. Does that change anything?
Unfortunately, nothing.
I just quench it straight away to stop wasting oil.
Okay.
All right.
Can you see us now in mirror? Maybe not work in mirror.
Oh
Can
yeah.
I
Can you
them
see us?
in the mirror?
No.
That's a negative.
Can we see ourselves?
You can.
Okay. I'll go to the floor and pick up the parchment.
All right. It has 5 words written backwards on it, and it says, "Always coming, take me down."
Can I
The card.
Sorry, go
Sorry.
ahead.
I was just gonna say, and the card said, "Sometimes the opposite, in fact, is the clue."
That's true.
So, keeping that in mind, we'll say,
Can I go up to the mirror?
"I'd like to solve the puzzle." Sorry.
No, go for it. Go for it. Go for it.
Bertrand is gonna walk forward and, for the first time, take his helmet off. Or not Bertrand. Orpheus is gonna take his helmet off and let his blonde hair fall. Take his morning star out and go, "Never gonna give you up."
That's exactly it. The mirror forms into the wall. You see your reflection changes for a few seconds as your form changes to a ginger man, just rocking back and forth. There you go. And the mirror vanishes, and the game returns to the table.
I would like to
Everything
commit to withdraw my javelin.
Do what?
I'd like to quit life, please.
Perfect.
Okay.
It was a song that I once heard. I was in a bar and there was a half-elven girl there I was quite smitten with, and she sang this song from a faraway land. It had a very catchy tune to it, and it just made sense. I don't know what to tell you. I'm sorry.
It was better roll than setting the inn on fire. Not by much, though.
Well, I never
know,
was the best singer.
I think I heard that in a play one time. The Marvelous Adventures of Mr. Astley. It was a weird play, not very good. Beautiful music, though.
Did you watch it at the McFly Theatre?
I think I did,
Yeah.
actually. Yes. I believe that it is your turn, though, sir. And I'm going
Yes.
to pick up the
Okay.
dice and hand them to Killian.
Although you don't know where he is. So you
I'm
just
going to
hold
pick up the
you
dice,
just hold them
hold
out.
them out, and kind of just move them.
I just grab his hand and just...
Take the dice out. Perfect. All right. 2d6 and a d100, please.
That is a 3 and a 4, so 7. And 31 on the D100.
31. All right. the card once again appears in your hand. Takes a bit longer to kind of form, but when it does, it says, "Fear their flapping, their love of blood. Fight them off or hit the ground with a thud." And there's just silence for a few seconds before the windows all around you shatter as dozens of black-winged creatures swarm the room. 6, 7 swarm each player to trying to latch onto you, and this is going to be our first roll initiative, please, as you're also going to get attacked by Sturges.
Ooh.
Whenever you're ready.
Yes, so Killigan, what is yours?
That was, 17.
Alright, and Bartran.
That's a 10.
Alright, Captain Orpheus.
2.
Oh, lovely. And Zathura.
19.
Alright. Alright, so at the top of the round, all of the Sturges get their turns. So I'll average it out. 2 and a natural 20, so I'd say 3 hit each of you. You each take 5 points of piercing damage.
Oof.
And you each have 3 now attached to you. Alright, that takes us to Zathura. You have 3 of these Sturges latched onto you, trying to drain you of your blood. Another 3 swarming around you, not managing to find purchase just yet. What do you want to do?
I'll sort of squirm around and try to, I guess, take up my rapier. Not really used to getting flocked but like this, but I'll sort of start slashing at them sort of on my sides and on my back, just trying to get them off. So I'll make 2 attacks.
Okay.
First is... Ooh. That is a 9, but I might actually use a reroll.
Alright, go for it.
Yeah. Way better. 24.
Okay, that definitely hits.
Nice. And...
Are you
That's an 11.
The second one unfortunately misses. Are you attacking the ones on you or the ones flying around you?
I'm just attacking the ones on me, trying to get them off. But that was the damage, the first one. I still have to
Okay.
roll my...
Yeah. So that kills the one on you. You
Nice.
still have 2 more on you. And 3 more flying around you.
Okay, so I'll make the second attack also just on those... on the ones just on me, not just ignoring the ones fluttering around. Just...
Okay, go for it.
Yeah. 23.
That hits.
That's a 7
And that kills the second one on you, so you have 1 left.
Nice.
And 3 flying around you.
Yeah. As part of that attack, I'll also use my Gathered Swarm, which can move me a little bit horizontally towards the party. So I'll just... The butterflies, while I'm attacking, they just sort of pick me up by the and sort of slowly drag me a little bit to closer to the party.
Okay, so your butterflies drag you up and move you how much closer, and who are you moving closest to?
Well, I guess I just move the closest to a position more central on the party, just so that we can huddle in if needed, and it's only 5 feet. Can do more than that.
Okay, so you move 5 feet towards the party, kind of trying to gather up. That is perfect.
Yeah.
Then, Sir Penryn Killigan, what do you want to do? You 2 have 3 currently attached to you, 3 flying around.
Okay, I would like to rage.
Okay.
So,
Ooh.
yeah.
Old man rage.
Oh, he full on Master Roshi.
Get off my lawn!
And as part of my rage, I get to roll on the wild magic table.
Amazing.
So, and the effects that comes off of that is number 5. Whenever a creature hits you with an attack roll before your rage ends, that creature takes 1d6 force damage as magic lashes out in retribution.
Okay, very nice.
Love
that
that.
is problematic for them. But
And as my attack action, I would like to take my scimitar and just strike at one of the ones on my arm, just try to crush it with the flat of the blade.
Okay, make an attack roll.
That is, if I could keep my scimitar in one place, a 15.
Hits.
Awesome. And it takes 5 points of damage.
Alright, you squish it just against your arm, and just your own blood kind of splits across it. Is that it? Do you get 2 attacks?
Yes, I do. So I guess another
All
attack. So I'll go for the one on my back this time.
Alright, kind of swinging behind your back, make an attack roll.
That's less good. That's 10.
Unfortunately, that misses. So trying to hit behind you, you just can't get purchase on it, and you kind of hit yourself in the back, but not enough to actually hurt.
Yeah, that's my turn.
Alright, Bartrin, you're up.
All right, so I've got 3 attached to me, right?
Yes, that's right. Kind of on your shoulder, one on your arm, and one down on your thigh, just draining your blood.
So I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to use my psychic blades.
Okay.
I'm going to summon one in my right hand, and this kind of glowing purple fire appears in my hand that then coalesces into this ethereal, kind of slightly see-through blade. And I'm going to go ahead, stab at this one, and try to cut through it to get it off me.
Okay, make an attack roll.
All right, that's going to be 25 to hit.
That definitely hits.
Alrighty, and that is going to be about the lowest damage that I can make. That's going to be 5 points of psychic damage.
That's right. So, as far as I understand, your blades don't leave any mark. It doesn't actually cut things.
Correct.
Yes, so you kind of drag your blade through it, and you see it kind of go limp, and the beak falls out and just drops to the floor, dead.
So when I do that, I can use my bonus action to make another attack.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
So
with the other
I'm
hand.
gonna
Yeah.
go ahead. I'm going to go ahead, summon a psychic blade in my other hand, and
Yep.
whirl around and try to cut the one off of my other shoulder.
All right. Perfect. Go ahead.
That's going to be an 18 to hit.
Yeah, that definitely hits.
And another 5 points of damage as I roll
Alright.
minimum damage.
Much like the last one, you slice through it. Seems to do no damage, but then it just falls limp and onto the ground. Dead.
And then that was my action and bonus action. Can I go ahead and get a little bit closer to, let's move closer to Orpheus.
Okay. You kind of take a couple steps, 5-10 feet closer to Orpheus, and you're kind of going to back to back now, grouping up. Sturges are going to attack. See if any more get attached to you guys. No, and no. So, Circular again, you take 4 points of piercing damage.
Okay.
Bartrin, you take 2 points of piercing damage. Zatha, you take 2 points of piercing damage. And Orpheus, you take 4 points of
Is that
piercing
half
damage.
because I'm raging?
Yes, it is, so half down. Good point.
Awesome.
Alright, so no more birds managed to take purchase on you guys, but the ones that are on there already are just kind of draining blood. You kind of see the fattening up as they get more and more blood.
And they
from
take,
your
and the
system.
ones on me take damage, don't they?
They do. So Orpheus is 2 down, so you have none left on you anymore.
So,
Alright, Zatha. You've got
How many are still left on me?
1 on
How
you,
many creatures?
3 flying around you.
Okay, I'll keep slashing away with this sort of length of bone that's really sharpened into a rapier. Sort of. Open the. That's the wrong tab. That's the right tab. I'll just slash it open.
Wait,
Yeah,
hold
right.
on. Sorry, I don't want to interrupt, but
Yeah.
I don't think I went.
Oh, yes, of course, sorry. Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
just.
yeah.
I got the 2. I'm at the bottom of the initiative.
You
order,
are at the
sorry.
bottom, yeah. Yeah, 2's so low, I just skipped right over it.
It's fine. It's okay.
Yeah, alright, what are you doing, Orpheus?
Okay, I want to try something a little harebrained, but I want to see if it'll work. I like to take this moment to use the Radiant Soul ability and bamf out
Okay.
the 2 wings. So they
Alright,
look like 2 incorporeal, like golden shimmering wings that just protrude from my back.
very cool.
It gives me a flying speed of 30 feet. And what I really want to do, at the expense of taking damage from myself, I want to fly up a little bit and I want to fly directly into the ground.
Okay.
to like knock the Sturges off of my body.
Okay. Yeah. Make an athletics check. Let's just roll in. Let's see what you get.
It's not bad. Check the skills. Sorry. That is a 19.
Okay. So you squish 2 of them underneath you. The third one's shaken off, so now you have none on you, 4 flying around you. You still have your action. What do you want to do?
Okay. For my action, I'm gonna look at Killigan because he's older, and I mean I think he's gonna be kind of frail, and so I'm gonna hold my holy symbol, which is basically just like the front part of my chest. I'm not going to describe what it is. I think you know what it is. But I'm going to go ahead and cast Shield of Fate. Or no, that's a bonus action. I can't do that, can I?
No, because you did your wings this turn.
That's it. Okay, never mind. Instead of that, I'm going to take my Morning Star, and I'm just going to swing at the one that was bucked off of me. How about that?
All right, so it kind of hit the ground. It bounces up off of you. It's kind of floating there, perfect for a swing. Let's see if you hit it.
Perfect. All right. Oof. That's an 11 on the first attack.
That unfortunately misses. Your first swing wild misses. Well, on the backhand, do you catch it?
Let's see here. Try this dice. It's doing me good. Nope. That's another 11.
Unfortunately, your backhand as well. You're just a bit dizzy after hitting yourself into the ground that you can't
just
quite find the mark as you swing around. All right, I will definitely not skip initiative 2 next round. Zathura,
You're
sorry, jumping back to you. What are you doing?
I'm actually gonna first use my bonus action to use Hungry Jaws and sort of bite out the one that's on me.
Okay, yeah, go for it. See if you can eat creatures sucking your blood. That's a turn of tables. That just misses, unfortunately. So you take a bite, and it kind of dodges out the way before latching back onto you.
I'm just descending into slow panic because it's uncomfortable, and I'll slash out with the rapier.
All right, on the one that you just try to bite as well.
Yeah, just the same one. I'm only focusing on the ones that are on me right now.
Okay.
That's a 1.
That is unfortunately a miss. So it is still on you.
Yeah.
All right.
I do have 2 attacks though, so
Yeah, you can swing again.
happens, I'm just sort of stumbling.
You're really trying to hit this one Sturge on your arm.
There we go. 26.
All right, that definitely hits. Yes, it does.
10 damage.
Okay, and that one is kind of stabbed and skewered onto your rapier before you slide it off. It is dead. All right, so you currently have none attached to you. All right. So jumping back to Sir Killigan.
Okay. Looking around, who's still got some of them attached to them?
So I believe there is one on Barterin, and there is one on Orpheus.
Okay. I'm going to look at Barterin, and I'm going to pick up my javelin. I'm going to go, heads up! I'm going to throw the javelin at the one that's just on him, trying to glance
Okay. The one on his back.
Oh dear.
Impale.
I'm sorry.
Unless it's a natural one, I'm sure he'll be fine.
Killigan wins.
I'm sure.
I'm going to roll this one in controller so we can all see how bad this goes. Javelin. Sure, this is fine. This is fine. 11.
11. Unfortunately misses, but it does not pierce him. Just kind of
I was
soars
honestly
over
kind
his
of
head.
hoping you'd roll a 1.
Just take a javelin to the back. Goes over his head and
Like,
sticks
oh,
into
God.
the wall above him. Fortunately, not hitting. You do have a second attack on your attack, so what do you want to do?
I'm just going to. Who's closest to me? Orpheus or?
I think Zathura is closest to you. He's come.
I'd get my close, yeah.
Okay.
But he doesn't have a Sturge on him, so you want to hit one of the others.
Yeah. So
Then Orpheus is closer to you.
I'm going to run up and take a swing with my scimitar at the one that's on his on him.
Okay. Go for it.
17.
That hits.
Okay. And that is 8 damage.
Alright, you cleave it, just leaving its head behind, and the head kind of slowly unhooks and drops to the floor. So that is none on Orpheus either. Alright. Next, Bartrin.
Okay, so what I'd like to attempt is I want to essentially like corkscrew myself, right? Like flip with such velocity that it flings this thing off of me.
Okay.
I'm fine using like an action or bonus action.
Bonus
for it.
action will say for that.
Okay.
So roll an acrobatics check.
Acrobatics, lovely. That'll be a 19 total.
Yeah, absolutely. You spin around, the rest of them go flying off of you, and you clear.
And then, as I feel it fly off of me in the middle of that corkscrew, I'm going to summon one of my knives and throw it at it.
Okay, I like it. Make that attack roll, yeah.
All right.
That's sick.
I think a 13 is going to hit.
That just misses, unfortunately. AC is 14.
So I need to check something. Can I do this? No, this isn't a skill check.
We do still have a reroll in the sheet if you want to use it.
No. Oh, actually, I'm sorry. I did bad math. It is a 14. It's a +7, not a +6.
Okay, that just hits then.
Okay.
All right, roll your damage.
Math bad. That's a 9. 9 points of psychic damage.
All right, you see Barton jump up, spin. One of these sturges goes flying off of him, and you just see a dagger form in his hand as he lashes out, throws it, hits the sturge, and it just drops dead with no
And then I'm going to do a
damage.
superhero landing.
Absolutely. After those rolls, you can have a superhero landing.
I'm just going to use and the butterflies are going to fly up and form the number 10 in the air, and I'm just politely applauding.
All right.
I just walk over, pull a javelin out of the wall, and just go, yeah, my bad. He wouldn't have seen the javelin, so no problem.
Now, Orpheus, you're up.
All right. Okay. Again, I want to try something that's a little bit, off kilter, but we'll leave it up to you. So let's see here. Question. So if I have a spell that's cast as a bonus action,
Mm-hmm.
I can then make an attack with my martial weapon, yes?
I think so, yes.
Okay. So, how many of these sturges are still up and flying around?
Around you, you have 3.
Perfect.
And then there's... I think you all have 3 except for Killigan, who has 2.
Okay, I'm going to, as a bonus action, just try Hunter's marking one of them. Because they've done piss me off. I'm going to fly back a little bit of ways to give myself some distance.
Okay.
And I'd like to take the shield, and I'd like to fling it at him.
All right, make an attack roll.
Okay. Ooh, that was good! Okay, and what am I adding to this? Is it like an improvised weapon system?
Yeah, so I'll give you just your strength modifier to it.
Perfect. Okay, so that's a, it's a dirty 20.
All right, that hits. Roll a d4 and add your strength as well for your damage.
Okay. And with the Radiant Soul ability, it states that I can add +5 radiant damage
Okay.
with my attack. So I'd like to apply that on this attack.
Sure.
Just because I'm mad. Yeah. So that's a 1 + 3 is 4, and add 5 for 9
All right,
points.
9. So your shield hits this sturgeon, just explodes as blood kind of squirts out of it everywhere. Just a little bit of rain. It's yours, but it doesn't really matter.
Perfect.
And it looks really cool. And the shield kind of bounces off him, lands on the floor just in front of you. You can pick it up
Could I-
for free.
Yeah, I'll because I backed up, is there anybody else around me? Like any other enemies, Sturges?
Yeah, so there's still 2 flying around you.
Okay. I'm gonna
range,
take the Morning Star and just try to whack it then for the second
Alright.
attack.
Go for it, yeah.
Ooh! I hate it. I hate it here.
It went so good and then it went so bad.
That's a 12.
That unfortunately misses. So
Yeah.
after just admiring your own shield throw, you then take a swing with your Morning Star and completely miss, and you're like, damn, so close. So close.
Yeah, that was
Alright.
almost really cool. I could show you how to do
Yeah, but
cool
it just-
things like that if you want.
Did you see how I threw the shield? It was like inside as well. It wasn't outside, you know.
Yeah, you know, sticking the landing is kind of the
Yeah.
it's the biggest part. You know,
Plate armor makes it kind of
look at-
difficult. You're not.
Let's talk more fight!
Alright, so 2 more surges latch onto all of you. You each take 4 points of piercing damage as they latch on. That means only Zatha and Bartran have any flying around now. The other 2 are just, those are the last 2 that are on you.
The 2 that latched onto me will also take.
They will also die, you are correct.
There's
So
one
you
for-
have,
Yeah.
as long as it's 2, they're dead. Yeah, so those die. They kind of bite you, you feel the damage, and you kind of flex, and you just see them explode and just drop off.
Just flex blood into them and they just pop.
Exactly, yeah.
Lovely.
Alright, that takes us top of the round. Zatha, you've got 2 on you and 1 flying around. What do you want to do?
Oof. Yeah, Zatha is still just in a complete panic. He's just slashing around, and I guess maybe this time I'll hop onto one of the like bar tables.
Okay.
I'll try to like, maybe they're on my back or they're on my chest, but I'll try to just jump off and crush them under my weight. Try to see.
Okay.
Perfect.
Make an athletics check. See if you can squish them before they let go.
Athletics. Yeah. Is it 22?
Alright, yeah, so there's 2 in your back that you just jump backwards, land, and you just feel them kind of squish underneath you, and you can feel the kind of wet warmth of your own blood on your back as you get up. There's now just 1 following you around, flying above your head. I'll say you still have 1 of your attack actions left if you wish to use it.
Ooh, well, maybe it's close enough because I'm holding my sword, so regardless, I'll just sort of slash out and try to see if I can reach it.
Okay,
Try-
go for it.
So, yeah. Ooh, rolling well.
Yeah, very nice. That hits. Your rapier stabs into it.
Hiding my rolls, but that's okay.
Yeah, that's right. So you stab into it. You kind of skewer another one, and it kind of just oozes blood down your rapier before you shake it off. And that is none left around you. So you've cleared yours out. You can obviously go and help someone out. You've still got a bit of movement if you want to kind of move back towards the group. But then that would end your turn.
Yeah, I guess I'll take up my shield and go back to back with one of the ones that's still being flocked by these creatures.
All right. Let's say you move up to Orpheus.
Yes.
He's still got a couple on him.
Everybody surrounding Orpheus.
Killigan, what do you want to do? You've cleared them off using your rage ability, but there's still a couple flying around.
I'm just gonna try and grab for one of the ones that's in the air.
Okay. Make an attack roll, just a straight attack roll, and add either your strength or your dexterity modifier to it.
Dexterity check. That would be a 16.
Yeah, you get hold of it. It's in your hand. What do you want to do with it? Okay. Yeah, you don't even need to make a strength check. You're currently raging, so you just absolutely squish it. We'll use the...
Oh God!
That went not what I expected.
Enjoy your rabies.
No. God.
I'd say that's one attack action. You can take another one if you wish.
Yeah, I'll go for it. I'll grab another one.
All right. There's none flying around, but you can pull one off Bartran or Orpheus.
I'll do that. That's an 18.
Yeah, you pull another one straight off of them.
I'll take it off of Orpheus.
Okay, off of Orpheus. Yeah.
I just want to.
And yeah, works. Just pull it off and drop it down. That leaves 1 on Orpheus and 2 on Bartran, and it is Bartran's turn.
Okay, so if I attack the one that's on Orpheus, will that trigger sneak attack? Because I'm like right up next to Orpheus with it.
I'd say there's enough allies around to trigger sneak attack, sure.
All right. I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to start with that one then. I'm going to make a Psychic Blades attack. That is going to be a 15 to hit.
That just hits, yeah.
All right, so let's roll this damage.
That's a lot of damage for a little bird.
Aggressive overkill. So that's 10 plus 11 plus 4. So 25 points of sneak attack.
Yeah, it just disappears. There's just a few like leather and feathers just kind of fluttering down, but it just completely disappears.
And then I will bonus action attack one of the ones that's on me.
Okay.
But that's gonna miss with a 9.
All right. So you're amazed with what you've just done. You've released all this anger and fury, and it's just obliterated one, and then the one right next to you just miss.
I'm so cool.
Distracted.
Oh no, I'm not.
Everyone has been really cool in their first attack, and then their second attack has been not so good, but that's fine. All right, so
okay.
that takes us to Orpheus. There
Okay.
are 2 left on Bartram, so however you want to get rid of these, you
Okay.
might be able to do
There's
it.
there's two left on Bartram.
Yes.
Okay. Can I go grab my shield? Do I have enough movement to fly over, grab my shield, and fly
Oh yeah,
back?
yeah. It's
Okay.
close quarters. Yeah.
Okay, perfect. So I go grab my shield, come back, and I'm going to. Oh, I was thinking, can I do this? No, can't. Okay, I'll do it later. I'm just gonna attack the 2 that are on Bertrand because he killed one for me, so I'm gonna kill the others for him.
Okay. You're just gonna hit them.
Yeah, I'm just gonna try to whack them with the Morning Star.
Star. Yeah, go for
Give Bertrand this very apologetic look. Mine aren't psychic.
it.
Uh-oh.
Hey, that's a good one. That's 12 plus 6. I'm sorry. Yeah, plus 6, so 18.
Yeah, that definitely hits.
Right. So,
Instinctively, Bartran is gonna be like, "Ow!"
oh, that's 9 points of whatever damage
Yeah,
that
you
a Morning
smash
Star
him,
does.
hit him down onto the floor, and it just kind of splashes slightly as it hits the floor.
Just
One
like
left.
Nice strawberry pulp. I'm gonna do the same thing.
Yeah, go for it.
That is a 17. 11 plus 6.
That hits.
Yeah, and just
Obliterated.
another 9 points of piercing damage.
Almost exactly the same. You hit it, lands just next to the other one, also splats.
I want
on the
to do
floor.
like a retribution thing just for flavor, and like when it hits the floor, I just want to stomp on it. Just
Yeah, you do. Absolutely. Kind of gets on your shoe and
Splatters
it.
up on Bartran's face and is like, "Oh,
Yeah, you got a bit of blood on your shoe, bit of guts, but yeah, you feel better about it, I'm sure. And that is the end of combat. You look around, no more sturges. You kind of take a seat at the table. The dice are ready to be rolled.
who needs
but-
healing?
But I think we are ready to
All
take
right.
a break there, and we can deal with any healing in the break if you want. We can kind of cover that.
Perfect.
sounds good."
Sounds great.
Right on. I'm down
Alrighty.
for it.
What an exciting and dynamic adventure it has been so far. I'm really looking forward to seeing the rest of what this game within a game will bring you guys. Don't worry, Starbuck, you only missed a couple bouts of chaos, but we're happy to have you cause more after the break. We are going to go into our giveaway for this game, where you can win an Underground Oracle quarterly bundle. It's their newest bundle. I'm not even sure it's out yet, actually, so we might have a little bit of an exclusive there. You can win this giveaway by typing the word Rickroll into chat, RICKROLL. If you do that, wait, give me a second, don't do it yet, let me set it up first. I forgot to set it up. It's fine, don't do it yet.
Nobody
And-
panic.
Nobody panic. Okay, if you do it now, after this second, you will be eligible to win that Underground Oracle Publishing bundle with hundreds of pages of D&D supplements, or at least dozens. I keep saying different numbers every time to confuse you. And who is kissing? I don't know. There's apparently a bromance forming in the game. We'll see how that resolves after the break as well. So type the word Rickroll into chat to win the Underground Oracle Publishing D&D supplement bundle, along with our Purple Ether LLC gaming bundle, which is a full-fledged RPG and a chase supplement that you can use for D&D, Pathfinder, basically every RPG system out there. And thank you so much to our players so far, and we'll see you after the break.
Cool.
say hello. Hello. Hi, everyone. We're back from after the break, in which many a topic was discussed, including, but not limited to, the origins of Coca-Cola. Anyway, we are here again with the results of our wonderful giveaway, sponsored by Underground Oracle Publishings, where you can win their quarterly bundle, which is a lot of D&D supplement for your buck, which was just really typing Rickroll into chat. So if you want to do that, here's your 10-second warning. If you want to get in on this giveaway last second, you definitely can. If you've already won one of our giveaways this week, you will unfortunately be disqualified, but don't worry, because if you donate any amount of money at all, you can still win from our other pool of prizes, which is just an amazing pool of prizes. Remember, you can cause chaos today by donating 10 euros to our charities, in which case I will roll on my D10,000 Wild Magic table that I actually do have printed out. Like, here it is. I think it's like 30 pages or something. Double-sided. And that will affect the game. Also, the lawful element of the Chaotic Lawful comes in that every donation up until 150 euros made today will be doubled by our wonderful sponsors at the New Normal RPG from the Dragons and Flagons podcast. If you type !double into the chat, you will be able to see how you can find them. And yeah, thank you so much, Dragons and Flagons and the New Normal, for sponsoring that. We are already up to 80 euros donated during the stream, which means we've already got 160 euros going to our charities, but I think we can do better than that. And if you want to put that into Wild Magic rules, then, you know, that's just extra bonus. I'm gonna click that giveaway button, and we're gonna see who won the Underground Oracle bundle today. Congratulations, Jason Daniels. We know how to reach you. You are a regular. Yeah, congratulations for winning this bundle along with the Purple Ether gaming bundle. I'm happy to see that it's going to someone who's been around here for so long. And, well, everyone who didn't win, do not despair, because during every game this week we have another giveaway. So you can just win more during our next game of Lasers and Feelings, GM'd by me. You can win a Slim Dice Vault by Loot Tables. Their Kickstarter is out now. You should probably check it out, but still, by winning this giveaway, you could be one of the first people in the world to own a Loot Tables Slim Dice Vault, which is pretty awesome. So check it out. I'm gonna give you our wonderful players back. There they are, and now you can hear them too, to continue their wonderful, exciting game of Jathura, Escape the Game. Let's see if they can escape, or if your wild magic will thwart that.
All right, so welcome back. We've finished all our healing, I imagine. Everyone's all healed up, ready to keep going.
Oh, yes.
Who rolled last? Does
I think
anyone remember?
Kittigan was last, and I think it's my turn now.
Okay, there you go. So you guys gather around the table, heal up. Paladin throwing healing around like candy. Zatha, you pick up the dice, ready to roll once again. Can you please roll your 2d6 and your d100?
That's an 8, and the D100 is 88.
88.
And an 88.
All right. So the card once again appears in your hand, and it says, "Communication is key, but quickly it quits. Can you keep your composure without questions or quips?" And you open your mouth to read the card out a second time, and no words come out. You are unable to speak until a double is rolled until your next turn.
Does that affect the mental connection?
How long? Oh, it lasts for 8 hours. Let's say
3
yes.
hours is what
Oh,
I
3
heard.
hours. 3 hours. Okay, you guys probably still go on that, but I'd say it does affect this. He can no communication of any sort.
I
I
want
have
to point
no
out
clue where he is.
we're also still invisible
Yes.
to
For me,
Bertrand.
Yes.
until my
And
next
still
turn.
can't hear us.
Correct.
But now we can't hear Zathar.
he can't say anything. That's correct.
I'm just when I realize what's going on, I'm just hopping up and down, just sort of waving. Not sure what's going on.
What's wrong? You have ants in your pants, Zathar?
I'll just point at my throat, sort of.
You want us to cut your throat?
Wait, what's happening? Why are we cutting people's throats?
No, hold on. Shush, shush.
You can't shush them in your head.
Telepathically to Bertrand, just say, Zathar can't speak.
Yeah, exactly. I'll just motion speaking with my hands.
Oh.
Can I form out letters with my mage hand, the butterflies? Is that something I could do?
Yeah, I'd say you can. You can write still if you want, if you can find something to write with. You just can't speak or communicate in any verbal or mental way.
Yeah, I'll just spell out slowly HELP. This is very confused.
I'm going to walk over and give him my traveller's quill and notepad and just... You might need these.
I'll nod and tap on the shoulder.
And
And I'll just write down, can't speak, and thanks.
in the combat scenario that might pop up, my military service, we had to use certain simple signs. So if you give me, this for stop, this for forward, this for help, this for kill, I think you can get around that. So it should be fine.
I just start doing all of the motions in a random order.
Okay, no, not. It's gonna confuse me. Goodness. Okay.
I'm not confused at all. Somebody can't talk and all of you are invisible.
Don't worry, Bertrand. We'll just roll doubles, and then you'll be able to see and hear us, I guess. Oh, that's a good question, DM. So if on Bertrand's roll, if he rolls a double, does it cancel just one of the effects or both of the effects?
All effects that are currently in play.
Got it. Okay.
Well, I believe it's my turn, so let's give this a shot.
Yeah. So as you pick up the dice, everyone appears in front of you once again.
Oh, well, that was easy. And then
Testing 1, 2,
I
3.
will cast
Testing
the
1, 2,
die.
3.
I hear you.
You hear me? Quick, Killigan,
rolled-
say something.
Meep.
Can he not speak either, or...
No, he can.
I was
Killigan,
I'd like
no.
to say something.
Stop eating the sturges. No, put it down.
Put
down.
the birds down.
I'll join him.
I rolled a 7 on the
All right.
D6s, and for the D100, that's a 43. So close.
43.
Meaning of life.
All right, you have also landed on the short rest space, so after this turn, you have a free short rest
Right.
to use if you need
Cool.
it. You won't, I don't think. So the card once again appears in your hand and says, "See your surroundings, soak in your perspective, for soon you shall shrink, your strength less effective." And
Uh-oh.
the room
I have a lot
around
of
you
strength.
begins to grow, you think? You feel magic surge through your body, and at first it seems like a passing illusion, but slowly, one by one, your limbs shrink to half their size. First an arm, and then a leg, and then the other leg, and finally your last arm. Your torso shrinks next, and finally your head. The person that rolls becomes one size smaller, and your strength is now 8 for the duration. This remains as like all the other effects until a double is rolled, until the next turn begins.
Well, my strength was a 9 originally. So
Wait.
Strength has gone down by 1, and you're
So
small.
we see Bertrand get small.
Yeah, one limb at a time, just kind of shrink, leg in, torso, and then his head finally matches.
I'm gonna
it's
walk
half his
over.
size.
I'm gonna walk over and just say, "It seems I'm always picking up after you," and just pick him up and put him up here. Now he's Yoda style.
Yoda style backpack, beautiful. All right.
Why did you all get so big?
Zathar, do you want to explain this? Because I can't.
He can't speak.
Oh, that's
Nah.
right. You can't speak. Bertrand, you wanna? Never mind. So I
You
guess
got
it's my
something to say?
turn. No, he can't speak, and Bertrand is eating. Stop eating the bird.
Bertrand's on your
I'm
back.
Bertrand.
Killigan is eating the bird.
Oh, Killigan, sorry.
I'm also
Damn.
eating the
I'm
bird.
just making snowballs out of them at this point, just to see what I can do with them.
Right. I'm gonna walk over to the table and
All right.
attempt to roll.
Yeah, remember to check if you roll doubles, just in case.
Yep, just in case. All right. Big whammy, no whammies. Oh, 4 and 2, so 6 on that, and for the D100, that is an 87.
87. All right. Once again, the card in your hand and the words appear. She likes to fight with her mind, and she's one of the best. A formidable foe, best not to jest. And the room disappears. Gets warmer as the light slowly comes back around you, and you find yourself looking out on a desert. A massive desert, just endless all around you. And in front of you sits a large sphinx. It looks down upon you and greets you. Hello there. I see you're playing my game. Well, I have a game within a game for you, if you wish to play.
Is the answer man?
I'll just grab him and put a hand in his mouth. And the card says, just,
All right.
no.
I'll say you catch him in time. She looks. Did you have something to say?
No, he did not. I'm just pulling him slowly backwards, going, shh.
Well,
And we accept.
I like my riddles. If you can solve 5 of them before you all die, then you may get back to your game.
Uh-oh.
I assume you still accept?
What happens if you don't?
Well, I suppose that's for you to find out.
I just sit down cross-legged on the floor, a bit miffed by the recent developments.
That's true. It's going to be difficult for you to participate.
Got pen and paper.
All right.
We accept.
All right. So, this thing all things devour. Birds, beasts, trees, flowers, gnaws iron, bites steel, grinds hard stones to meal, slays kings, ruins towns, and beats high mountains down. What am I?
I'll take up my water skin and squeeze it out, and I'll gesture towards the rest of the party.
I believe
Go
you.
ahead, Killigan.
I mean, I can't say it, but
What do you write on the floor in your water?
well, I write water, I suppose.
Go ahead, Killigan.
Well, wait, wouldn't it be... Hold on, I should write this down.
I'm gonna pull out a pen and paper and write time.
Okay.
Ooh.
So water and time are suggested so far.
I'm gonna. Can I make an insight? Oh, not an insight. Oh, that's difficult. I'm gonna ask the Sphinx. Could I get a repeat on that?
Of course. This thing all things devour. Birds, beasts, trees, flowers. Gnaws iron, bites steel. Grinds hard stones to meal. Slays kings, ruins towns, and beats high mountains down.
I'm just jumping up and down in the water at this point, just like frantically pointing at it because I think you misunderstood me and said time. I was like, no.
I turn to Orpheus and I go, beats mountains down, eats at steel, consumed. It's got to be water.
Cheering. Just
You want to flip a coin?
Are we split evenly on this, or
That
I
voice.
I think it's water.
Raise my hand.
Zephyr thinks it's water.
I trust you.
I tend
I'll
to
go with
think
it.
the answer is water.
You wait a few seconds, and you see Sir Killigan freeze up and just fall backwards, seemingly unconscious.
Ah,
Well, that's unfortunate.
Bertrand,
I'm just
not
fixing
now.
confused.
That's one friend down. 3 to go. Would you care to guess again?
I just shrug and then
Do we have a choice?
You can have 1 free pass, but I still expect you to answer 3 correctly.
Well, we have another option for the answer, I guess. So, I'll put myself out there. I'm assuming I'm like 3 feet tall right now.
Yeah,
I'm
about
going
right.
to-
Half your height originally.
Straighten up as much as I can to my full height of 3'1.5", and say the answer is time, not the herb, like the concept.
You see, she kind of blinks as much as a stone statue would, kind of tilt her head. And you hear a gasp of breath as Sir Killigan gets back up to his feet.
I extend a hand down and just kind of like grab him forearm style and pull him up. Come on.
Your arm
timer.
pops off.
Come on.
I put the
timer.
arm in my bag.
No, I need the arm. I need it. No. Oh, I'm gonna claw my hand out of the bag.
Just crawls out.
Hans my way back over.
Body horror in the middle of my game.
Oh, man. All right. So, you've solved one. Are you ready for the next?
Yes.
All
Born
right.
ready.
Never resting, never still, moving silently from hill to hill. It does not walk, run, or trot. All is cool where it is not. What am I?
I take Bertrand to the side and I pull Killigan over, and I tell Zathar, call him over.
I just sort of downtroddenly walk over.
I believe it is the wind. Because it doesn't walk.
Makes sense.
And the other stuff that she said that I'm totally reciting per.
You want to hear it again? So you can recite it to them?
Sure, yes.
Never resting, never still, moving silently from hill to hill. It does not walk, run, or trot. All is cool where it is not.
All is cool where it is not.
That's the one that's tripping me up. All is cool where it is not.
Could it be the sun?
Is it sunlight?
Maybe, yeah.
Well, I died once, and I just turned to face the Sphinx. Is it sunlight? I just look at the others and just salute.
Salute back.
You instinctively kind of freeze up, waiting to fall backwards. But you don't. She looks down to you all and says, "Congratulations. But here's one trick. And we have another wild magic surge."
Oh, no.
Yes.
Oh, nice.
Let's go.
Son of an Irish.
Okay, let me quickly roll a d4 to see who this affects. Alright, Oliver, what's your character's name again?
Sir Killigan.
Sir Killigan. Your arms adopt the color and texture of brick.
Oh. I see a lot of punches coming through.
Permanently.
I'll take the brick.
Good God.
Yes, Starbuck,
Oh, here
you won. Starbuck just won D&D by doing that.
I want to pull some oil out of my pouch and just apply it to his hands to try to lotion him.
Also, I love that you said, here's a little trick, and his arms turned to brick.
Yeah, it works perfectly. She's
Nice.
so smart.
I'm just going to look at the Sphinx and go, quick. The rhyming shit.
I
It's
slap my
kind of
hands
my
over
thing.
Killigan's mouth.
So, one left. Are you ready?
Born
Yes.
ready.
What can run but never walks? Has a mouth but never talks? Has a head but never weeps? Has a bed but never sleeps?
I look at the others and I just kind of motion. I think it's a river. I know I've been wrong with water before, but I'm 10% more certain this time. I'm like 15%. Okay, I'm like 5% certain it's a river.
Okay, I will bite the arrow on this one, and I'll walk up really confidently, chest puffed out.
He
Say-
really likes chewing on them. He's got a grinding problem.
It's a river.
You kind of wait, looking around, waiting for something to happen. And before you get your answer, she releases another trick with another wild magic surge.
Oh my goodness.
2 in a row.
I just rolled a 10,000.
What does
no.
that mean?
Is that bad?
I don't know. Let me. I've never been on the last page before, so let me check.
Oh,
Oh, we're going to die.
Yeah. So,
Oh no.
oh god.
Should you have not read that out before you checked?
Yeah. While in this area, actually, let me check. I have 2 D10,000s. Let me check whether the other one is better. You know, we can slightly
Oh,
affect the
Overrule.
RNG.
So long, farewell, lovely weekend.
You know,
And
usually
you
like
all die.
yeah, it's rocks fall, everyone dies. Dur, dur, dur. That is absolutely not better.
Okay.
Okay, let's go with this
All
one
right,
then.
boys. It's been a good ride.
This is like the time we faced the Hydra.
No,
This would sound like we faced the Hydra. and
While-
you stood there.
it originally said the nearest star explodes into a supernova, but because during a one-shot that's kind of hard. I'm just gonna go with what 9,999 says, which is, while in this area, no one can speak to anyone else in the area.
Ha! I'm really
That
glad this
is
happened
brilliant.
after we answered.
I'm
That is
so
brilliant.
sorry.
Oh, that is amazing. All right. So,
Oh no, the Sphinx can't answer.
the Sphinx can, let's say, break the magic. For the sake of actually finishing what's happening. Looks to you and says, that is correct. And you see, kind of underneath her, stairs start to form down. And she says, before you go, would you like to play once more for a prize of sorts?
I grab the 2 that can talk and just start dragging them towards the stairs.
We're just leaving.
All right. You see.
So the Sphinx is like cat-bodied, right?
Yeah.
Before I leave, I'm going to be like, since I know I can't talk, so I'm just going to be like screaming silently. But in my own head, I'm like, I just want to pet her belly.
Can we all hear that?
No, you guys can't hear each other. No one can hear anything
Oh,
except
God.
for the Sphinx.
I just see him reaching for the Sphinx while I'm trying to drag him through the stairs.
Yes, yeah, it'll do.
Just pushing him ahead of me, like just like an impatient child. Like, no.
All right. You guys pull each other through and you clutter through the door, stumble out into the inn once again. Returning to the board. You can tell you're about 10 to 12 spaces away from the end. You don't know what's awaiting you there. But I believe it is Orpheus's turn. Is that correct?
Yes, I believe
Orpheus
so.
just walks silently towards the board. Goes.
You guys can speak to each other now because you've left that area.
Oh, we've left the plane.
Yeah,
Oh,
Wonderful.
you came
I'll
in.
go to speak and nothing comes out still.
correct.
You came in clutch there.
Pat him on the shoulder.
Zathar, I'm trying. I'm really trying. Oh no, so close. 5 and 3. And then that is a 14.
A 14. All right. A card appears and says, "Walk or run. You'll find trouble ahead. You'll need strength to move these boots of lead." And the shoes around your feet begin to glow a faint silver. You immediately feel them tighten and fasten onto your feet, and you feel the weight anchor you to the ground solidly. Till your next turn, your movement is reduced by half, and to sprint at any point, to get it to normal, you must pass an athletics check, DC 15, and you have disadvantage on dexterity saving throws.
Yikes.
That's rough, buddy.
Well, to be fair, it's like the quicksand I mentioned before. So we got through that. I'm sure we'll get through this.
You always did walk like you had lead shoes.
Yeah. In either case, that's I think it's Killigan.
That's correct. Sir Killigan, your turn.
Wouldn't it be great if I brought this home?
Bring it home. Come on.
Roll a 12.
I rolled a 12.
No,
All right.
no fucking way.
All right, so all effects drop.
Ugh.
That is free!
The boots are normal.
You just rolled a
nothing.
12.
Cool. Yeah. He makes it to the end. One final card appears. Can you roll a D100?
Roll a 100. Now's the time.
don't roll that. Don't roll 100.
It just says roll initiative. 98.
Oh,
All right. Well, I guess that's a good one. So the card appears and it says, "See her slither, hear her hiss. Her venom is vile. Stay away from her kiss." The inn door slams open, and slithering in is a huge Naga. And I need you to all roll initiative
Yeah.
as you fight for your life to escape the game.
And every existing effect is in it, right?
Exactly.
Like,
You rolled a double on this, so every
That's
existing
normal.
effect is ended. Yes. So
okay,
killing
and
it-
the shoes are back to normal.
exactly. Everything is dropped. It's going to be a fair fight, which is good. All right. Zathura on a 12. Orpheus.
Natural 20, bringing me to a 21.
Very nice.
Hey.
21. Bartran.
that's a 10.
At 10. Okay. And Killigan.
Flat 20.
Flat 20. Very
Why do I
nice.
start rolling high at the end of the game?
If there's any time to roll high, this is the one.
This is the time, yeah. All right, so
got the-
slithering through the
My
door,
pigeons.
you see this
My-
massive guardian nog. Oh yeah, sorry. Go ahead.
What was my initiative again? I had
12.
12. I did not
12.
call it out yet. Okay.
Yeah. You didn't call it out, but I saw it pop up on the D&D Beyond. So I just
Okay, good.
typed it in. So slithering through the door, you see this guardian naga bashing through, kind of ripping the door open as she comes through. But Orpheus, Captain Orpheus, you are first. Just what do you want to do? You guys are still kind of sitting at your table, and you look back, and you'll see the door splinter open.
Oh, goodness, I really want to try this. Let me get an idea here. And okay, so for my action, I would like to use my channel divinity, and I'm going to attempt to abjure that enemy, that Noggle.
Naga, yeah.
Naga, yeah. So that is a wisdom saving throw of 15.
All right. What is it? What's the effect?
The effect is on a failure, the creature is frightened and its speed is reduced to 0, and it can't benefit from bonuses to speed for 1 minute or until it takes any damage.
All right.
On a success, the creature.
It rolled a 19 plus 8, so that's a
Shit.
27, so it takes no effect, unfortunately.
Well, its speed is halved for 1
Speed
minute.
is still
or until
halved, okay?
Yeah.
All right.
And then as a bonus action, cast Shield of Faith on Bertrand. I collect my holy symbol, and you get a +2 to your AC for my concentration of 10 minutes. So as long as I can hold that for 10 minutes, you have a +2 to your AC.
Thank you, thank you.
And I actually slap him like right on the chest.
Do you move at all? I'd say she's about 20 feet. The door's only about 20 feet away from the table.
Yeah, I'll back up. No, I'm gonna hold the shield up, get Morningstar ready, and I'm just gonna hold position.
Okay. Killigan, you're up.
Okay. First up, I'd like to rage,
Of course.
and as part of the rage, I'll have the wild magic roll, which is magic awareness. Sorry, not magic awareness. The wild surge, which is D8. Don't get too used to this. Haven't played a barbarian in a while. Another 5. Anytime she deals damage, she takes 1d6 radiant damage.
Okay, just keep reminding me because I'll almost definitely forget.
No problem.
Okay.
Right. And next part of the. Actually, I'm gonna click the boots of levitation, because that's just at will. I don't know if it's affected by. Doesn't even say if it. That's just an action. So yeah, I'll click the boots of levitation and start floating, so that I'm basically just able to float around.
All right. Do you want to move at all? Or are you going to stay around the table?
I'm going to move. How you said she's 20
feet.
away.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm raging. I'm levitating. I'm just going to move forwards to within 5 feet of her and start just basically blocking so that she can't get past to get to other people.
Okay. That's good. That is the end of your turn. Zatha, what do you want to do?
I'm gonna use a bonus action to cast a level 1 Hunter's Mark on the Naga.
Yeah.
And
That's an extra
I'll use
1d6 damage. Yeah.
I'll use my movement to back up a lot, so I'm basically behind the shield wall until I feel nice and safe.
Okay.
And I'll make a first attack, taking out my longbow.
Go for it.
That's a 29.
Oh, is that a natural 20?
No.
Wow.
Damn.
Such a high to hit.
Damn, boy!
All right, yeah, that hits. Surprisingly, that hits.
That's 10 damage plus 1d6 for Hunter's Mark. That's 2, so 12. And I'll add the Gathered Swarm, which is a bunch of butterflies. As I fired the arrow, they gathered on the arrow and just sort of flew along with it. And in a puff of colors, when it hits the Nagas, it takes an extra 1d6.
Oh, wow.
So in total, 14 damage. Didn't roll
Very
too
nice.
high.
14 points of damage.
And I'll make a second attack, because I get those. Ranges are cool. Yeah. 24.
That'll hit.
Yeah.
Does Hunter's Mark apply the second time? I don't think it does.
I think it does, yeah. I'll
every
check.
I
attack.
think it's
So
every
it's-
time you
Every
hit.
attack? Okay.
11 plus Hunter's Mark, so
Yeah.
16. Cool.
All right. That is some massive damage you've just put out. So you just see Zatha jump back, throw his 2 arrows into the Naga, hits it in the shoulder, and kind of stumbles backwards slightly. Took a bit of a beating there.
That's a specialty.
Barterin, you're up.
So what I'd like to do is I'd like to use my bonus action to hide, and I'm going to like back handspring and like backflip behind the bar,
Okay.
and attempt to hide from the Naga.
Yeah. Make a stealth check.
Stealth. Let me make sure I have my bonus right, because my stealth is pretty good. Plus 10.
Ooh, stealthy.
That's a 23.
All right. You feel like you're hidden at the moment.
And I'd like to hold my action for
Mhm.
when I see an ally get within 5 feet of the Naga.
There already is, so Killigan already is in 5 feet, so you can
So
attack.
when the Naga makes an attack against Sir Killian, I'm going to go ahead, pop out, and throw one of my psionic daggers at it.
All right. That is good. That takes it to the Naga's turn. Sir Killigan
Yes.
going to turn to you and kind of point her hand out towards you. You see a faint energy come, and I need you to make a charisma saving throw.
Charisma save. Right.
Yeah.
Good. Yes. Totally good at that.
And the DC is 16.
That's a 5.
All right.
Yeah,
You see as Sir Killigan just bamps out of existence, just disappears.
Oh, snap. So when I see this, can I pop up and throw my dagger?
Yeah, it wasn't technically an attack, but yes, I'll say you can still react to it when you see him disappear.
So because I was hidden, this will be at advantage, right?
Correct, and you'll get your sneak attack damage.
And I'm rolling sneak attack damage. So that's a 22 to hit.
That hits.
All right.
Just checking if there's concentration. I don't believe it hits.
11. 11 plus 5 is 16. Plus 4, 20 points of damage.
Okay. That is a lot of damage. She kind of looks over and she sees you now, kind of just poking up above the bar, and kind of locks eyes. But that is, I believe, the end of her turn. It is. So back to the top round. Captain Orpheus, what do you want to do?
Seeing Killigan getting bamped out of existence, seeing not seeing the Scion Dagger, but seeing Bull rush forward, and I'm going to attack her twice with that Morning Star.
Okay. Go for it. Make your attack rolls.
First one. That's not bad. That's a 22 to hit.
Oh, that hits.
All right, and I'm also gonna pump. Let's see here. I'm gonna pump a second level Searing Smite into her, which gives me an extra 1d6. So that's a d8. Or sorry, I believe it's d8 for Morningstar. Let me just check, make sure. Yeah, d8 for Morningstar. So it's 4 plus 3, so 7 points of piercing damage, and 3d6.
That's a lot of damage.
Wasn't bad. 11 points of fire damage with the Searing Smite.
Okay.
Let me just make sure I cross that off there. So I'm out of second level spell slots for the time, and I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna hit her for another one.
Okay.
With a Morning Star. So that's a little bit lower. That's a 13 plus 6 is 19 to hit.
That hits.
All right. Another 7 points of piercing damage, and I'll go ahead. I used a bonus action already, so that's just regular. So.
All right. She's taken a bit of a beating, not quite bloodied yet, but pretty.
And at the end of that turn, I'll back up just a little bit to get out of the range a little bit.
All right.
Holding that shield up.
Perfect. So, Killigan, although not exactly how it works, I want you to make a charisma save. Another one.
Okay. That's a 1.
All right, you stay on just this blank. Oh yeah, you got a reroll. There's still a couple of rerolls you haven't used. Well, one.
Yeah. I'll eat the last reroll.
Do it.
Good idea.
Let's go for it. Watch this be even lower.
I can't be lower than a 1.
It can. That's a 16.
All right, that is just enough. So, although your turn is
Nice.
over, you do bamf back into spot. Seemingly, just what happens for you nowadays? You disappear into games. You disappears into little demi-planes. Just your character really gets teleported around.
He's just going to scream really loudly.
Oh,
It cut out
Blows
there.
out the
Nice.
microphone.
All right, so that's the end of your turn. Zatha, what are you doing?
Is that this? Yeah.
Yes,
I'll
Torgor.
keep sort of strafing. Yeah, I'll keep strafing around the room and keep peppering the singlers longbows because that seems with arrows even, not longbows, because that
Okay.
seems to be working.
Firing longbows.
Yeah. Phew. That's a 24.
That hits. I don't know if you can actually
I
miss.
think it does.
Yeah.
Maybe. I've just been rolling really well. So that's 10 plus 6, 16 on the first
All
one.
right. Very nice.
And
She
the
is
second
now
one?
blood.
Oh, there we go.
And
That's a 13.
So the second arrow kind of goes flying and sticks into the wall behind her. Do you want to move?
I guess I'll use whatever movement I have to sort of increase the distance between me and the Naga, just sort of staying out of view.
All right, so you kind of just back
Really
towards the
hiding.
back of the room.
Please don't notice me. Oh.
All right, Bartrin, you're up.
Okay, so I'm going to, man, I don't know if y'all have seen Dukes of Hazzard. I'm just going to like hip slide over the bar, like I'm sliding over the hood of a car, and I'm going to throw a dagger, like in the middle of the slide, hit the ground, roll, and then bonus action throw another dagger.
Okay, do it. Make
Okay.
your rolls.
Love it.
So
I
for
see
the
it in my
first
head.
one, that's going to be a 23 to hit on the first
That
one,
hits. That definitely hits.
and that'll be sneak attack because
There are two
Killigan
people.
is right up next to them.
There's two people within melee range now.
So that's 9 plus 8 is 17 plus 4 is 21 points of damage on the first one.
Nice.
Nice. All right.
And then
Second
the
attack.
second dagger, that's gonna miss with a 9.
That does definitely miss. Yeah. And once again, first roll looked really cool. Second attack just lets you down. Just
I just
Cool.
I was trying
Right.
too hard.
I don't know if this is how it works. I've just remembered I have 3 luck points.
nice.
Can I use one of my luck points to make him re-roll that second attack?
I don't know if you can re-roll his dice. Let me double check.
Oh, I don't
No,
think
it's
so
whatever.
with luck.
Just-
I think
just
it's
your
your
dice.
to your own.
I've just reread through it now.
Yeah. All right. So it is now the Naga's turn. So if I understand, Killigan and Orpheus, you're both in melee range.
Correct.
All right. So she's going to take a bite at Orpheus, and that is a 19 to hit.
That just hits.
Oh, that is unfortunate. I need you to make a Constitution saving throw because this is really an attack and a half.
Constitution saving throw.
Yeah, DC 15.
That's not bad. That's 19 plus 2 is 21.
Okay, that's really good because you would take 12 piercing damage and
Okay.
23 poison damage.
Okay.
That's after it's halved?
That's halved, yes, correct.
All right. Stand by just 1 second for me. Because oh goodness. App. Come on now.
Not now.
Where'd it go? I'm trying to find. You know, we'll just do it like this. So, you said how many points of poison damage?
23.
23.
Yeah.
Where did it go? Where did it go? I believe I have resistance to poison damage, but give me just a second.
Ooh. Resistance
While
is in the top right, I believe. I can look for you. Captain, necrotic and radiant you have resistance to, not
Damn it.
poison.
Do
And
I have
you're
any,
immune to
immune to disease? Okay, so that's So read the damage off to me again.
23 and 12 piercing.
12 piercing.
Yeah, so 35 total damage.
Okay, so I'm down, but I don't know how you want to play this. I have the Shield of Retribution.
Okay.
So make a strength saving throw. DC is 16, which you'll probably make.
I don't think her strength is that good. Not if she rolls a natural 2.
Alright, so the
that
enemy
is
takes
10.
Oh, yeah, so the enemy takes half the damage that they dealt to me.
Does it do the same damage, or is it a different type of damage?
It just says upon a failed save, the enemy takes half the damage they dealt to you. I'm assuming that's the piercing.
Yeah. Just because she is, I mean, this is poison, but immune to poison damage, so I don't know the point. So let's say, 12. So she takes 6, an additional 6 from hitting you.
Perfect.
All right.
But I am unconscious.
Perfect. All right, can you make a death save? Seeing as it's now your turn.
Yeah. Perfect. Okay.
You guys see as Orpheus just drops to the floor as the Naga sinks its fangs into his back.
I imagine because the chat is getting crazy, like as soon as Orpheus gets hit, Bertrand sees like him falling in slow motion, and the song "My Love Will Go On" starts playing when the beat drops.
I was more imagining the Benny Hill theme, but
Do what?
the Benny Hill theme.
Yes. All right, here we go. Oof. That's a 4.
All right, that's the first
it's not
failure.
a 1 though.
First failure.
It's not a 1, yeah, but now he's in range of 1, just being an insta-death, so...
Yikes.
All right, kill again. Orpheus next to you, now laying unconscious. What do you wish to do?
I want to attack the Naga.
Okay.
I'm going to use my scimitar. I'm going to attack it with my scimitar.
All right, make your roll.
That is a 9, but I'm going to use a point of luck, which I have.
Roll it again.
Natural 20.
Nice. That's big. All right.
Solid.
That
Okay.
is big.
So it takes. It takes 6 plus 1, so 7, 14 plus 3, so that's 20 points of damage for the first hit.
Oof, very nice.
Nice.
Second attack.
Are you raging?
Yes, but I think the way
You
rage
get a
works.
rage damage bonus, right?
Yeah, you will.
Plus
It'll be
2.
plus-
But that's only with strength weapons, and a scimitar is a dexterity weapon.
Good point. Good
Connect.
point. What kind of dex barbarian are you? All right, the second attack unfortunately misses. You still do have 2 points of luck.
I will use another point of luck to try and hit it harder.
Right.
I'll just make sure.
Another natural 20.
If it is, I will cut my hair off.
No, don't do it.
Please.
Holding you to that.
17 plus 6.
That hits though. It does hit, yeah.
Okay. Close. Just lost my hair.
9 plus 2, right?
So that's a 9 plus the 2, so that's 11 points of damage on the second
All
shot.
right. She is looking pretty beat up. Kind of good blood dripping down her, cuts across her, but she is locking eyes with Sir Killigan now.
And I'm just trying to think, do I have anything else I can do? I'm just going to make sure that I don't. No, I've got nothing.
All right, Zathura.
Yep.
You're at the back of the room. You've also seen your friend drop. Sir Killigan just put everything he could into the Naga and still hasn't dropped it. What do you want to do?
How close would you say I am to Sir Orpheus?
About 35, 40 feet.
Ooh. That's gonna be tricky. So the best thing I can do is start approaching. So I'll move like 20 to 25 feet closer. Still at like.
Let's take 10 feet to
Something
go
like
to
that.
get to.
Yeah, because I have no way to dash or do anything, I think, so
Okay.
I can do no better than make my attacks and hope we can speed this process up.
At this point,
I'll
if you can
first
kill it,
attack.
that'll probably be the best. At 17,
But the first one
unfortunately,
is a
misses.
Okay, and I'll make my second attack. Ooh, that should hit though.
That'll
24.
hit. Yeah.
Internet's being a little bit choppy, so I'm getting some delay, but it should be okay.
That's alright, yeah.
Roll
You
damage,
sound
yeah.
alright, yeah.
That's 7 plus both the d6s from Hunter's Mark and the
Butterflies.
Storm.
Yeah.
So that's a total of 11 damage on the end.
Okay. Look, it's gonna be tight. Is that all you're gonna do?
Well-
That's the end of your turn, yeah?
Yeah, there's nothing really I can do.
Alright.
So yeah, that ends my turn.
Bartrin, you're up.
All right, I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna take 2 attacks against it.
Go for it.
First one is going to be a 20 total to hit.
That hits, yeah.
Okay, and this will be with sneak attack.
Yes. So Killigan is still within range.
10 plus 7 is 17, plus 4 is 21.
Ooh, that's a good amount of damage, alright.
Nice.
All right. And then my second bonus action attack is going to be a 14.
That unfortunately misses.
Damn.
Alright, you stay behind the bar. It is now the Naga's turn, lining up Sir Killigan. That's a natural 20.
No!
Oh no!
Yes.
No!
I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
No!
That's
Uh,
insane.
No!
18 plus 4, 22.
Alright, you make it, so that means you only take half the double. So you take 16 points of piercing damage.
Yep.
Half because you're raging. Yeah, so 8 points. And then you take 45 points of poison damage, which I don't
Oh
think
my
is...
It's not halved because it's
Yeah, so that is
Poison.
53 points of damage total.
and
So Killigan drops to the floor.
but she does take, if it does anything, she does take the 1d6 force damage as she hits me.
That's not going to kill her, but it's not going to be far off.
6. It's minus 6.
That's amazing. All right, you see she's kind of limping, kind of leant right over, just facing down. So Killigan, kind of with a small smirk on her face as she's dropped you, but she looks like she's not long for this world. Captain Orpheus, can you make another death saving throw, please?
I am sweating so bad right now.
That is, yeah, I can't believe
That's
it.
okay. That's a 14. I'm fine.
All right, you're
That's
okay.
one save. That's one success. Okay. Whew.
All right,
Oh,
Killigan, would you like to make your death saving throw, please?
Certainly. Lord. Let's roll it on the app. Let's see what we get. That's a 3.
All right, that is one failure. The
Yikes.
breath slowly leaving Killigan as his life force leaves him. Zatha, you're up. What do you want to do?
Yeah, I'll move in and I'll move into range of Sir Orpheus, I suppose, is the best move, and I'll touch and then cast a first level Cure Wounds. And you recover 4 points.
All right, that's on Orpheus, yeah?
Yeah.
All right.
I remember he has healing capability. You can give it out.
Oh.
I'll use the rest of my movement to sort of back off again and pick sort of a safe spot because I don't think dragging anyone away is the right move right now.
Okay.
And yeah, that'll end my turn, I think.
All right, Orpheus comes back to life, just barely getting to his feet. That's going to take us to Bartrin.
Okay, so with Orpheus back up, that puts him within 5 feet of the enemy, right?
Correct.
Okay. So I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to take my 2 attacks.
All right.
First one is going to be a 16 to hit.
That misses.
Okay. So the second one, the bonus action attack. 19?
That just hits.
Yes!
Ooh, okay. So this one is going to have the sneak attack.
Yeah. I'll tell you, if you do more than 12 damage, you'll kill it.
4, 8. That's 16.
Yeah.
All right. So you get the psychic
Yes.
blade, you throw it. How do you want to do this?
So when I see Orpheus come up, I'm filled with this like warm glow of seeing my not boyfriend come back to life. And I'm going to I like to imagine it's like reaching down to Orpheus because he's waking back up, and the first one that I miss like pings off of its hand, knocking it out of the way, and then I run forward, I vault off of a nearby chair, and I just go right between the eyes with the psychic spike.
Amazing. And you see as you pull it out, it leaves no mark, but the Naga slowly drops into a form and dissipates into the ground.
And as it disappears, I go, "Not my boyfriend, bitch."
And then as that kind of final strike happens, you all go unconscious. A few seconds pass, and you wake up in the middle of the tavern, on the floor, surrounded by patrons, bartenders walking around, and Sir Killigan back to how he was before the game all began.
I'm young.
Who am I?
I'm beautiful.
Who am I?
Well, you're young.
Look at me. Look at me. Hey, Killigan. Who am I?
Yes. Yeah. You pissed yourself in the mage tower.
We didn't need to say that.
Zathura. Ah.
I'll go in and hug him.
And I just grab them all and just go, "Oh, I've had a nightmare that I was old and you were idiots."
You look
Well,
better with white hairs.
One of those
I
things
can't-
is true. I'll let you figure out which one.
Well, I know you idiots, but I love you.
I was compared to a bard I've never heard of.
Oh God, you did sing. Can you make a one promise? Never do that again.
Just as long as you make a promise to use some sort of anti-aging cream, because you
You did not look good in your suit.
you did not age well at all.
Well, you know what they say. Sometimes you become fine wine, sometimes you become vinegar.
Vinegar is good sometimes, and certain applications.
Orpheus looks towards Zathar and just like brings him into like this huge big ol' hug, and just like it's unabashedly no shame, just I love this lizard.
As you guys
Bartering
kind
gets kind of jealous.
as you guys kind of group up and the hugging takes place, so someone bumps Sir Killigan's bag, and the game falls out onto the floor and just stays there.
I'm going to pick it up, and I'm just going to tie it with a piece of rope so it's securely shut. And then I'm just going to put it under one of the tables and just turn away. Not our
Alright.
problem.
The bartender comes up to you guys and says, "I really hope you guys aren't going to drink as much as you did last night, because you made a massive mess and then passed out in the middle of the floor."
Sir, I don't need you to judge me based on
I
my
just put
drinking
100 gold on
habit.
the table and say, "We're going to spend it all."
All right, I guess getting drunk it is then. And you
So-
guys sit around the table and start to drink your merry night away, trying to forget everything just happened, except for maybe the bromance. That
The
memory.
best part of the show.
Hey, can I just tell you
The
something?
true treasure was the friends we made along the way.
And I think that's. I think that's where we'll wrap up
you
the
for
day.
like years now.
Before things get carried too far, let's wrap it up there.
Yay!
I don't know if this is still a bromance. I think this is just a romance plot now. I mean, you said
Absolutely.
boyfriend.
He did
My
twice.
boyfriend.
Twice.
Twice. Maybe a third time and it's legal.
Ooh.
I think I've got
Jathura, the
a
wedding, episode 2.
got a
Wow.
bum knee now.
Gentlemen, thank you all so much for that amazing one-shot. I had a great time watching it. And I think the rest of the audience did too. Everyone was very excited in chat when things happened, so you did a great job, and thank you all so much for being here today. And yeah, it was lovely. We're gonna go around in a quick round of plugs, and then we're gonna go swiftly into well, I'm gonna go swiftly into the next game prep. So yeah. Hunter, do you want to plug anything? Do you have anything that you do where people can find you?
Absolutely. So you can find me on Twitter at Skunkosaurus, SKUNKOSOUROUS. From there, you can find links to both my Twitch and Coffee accounts if you want to see any of the writing or game supplements that I do. So find me there.
Awesome, thank you. All right, Oliver.
Yes, so I don't really have anything to promote yet, but you can find me on Twitter at Oliver_Biggs, OLIVER_BIGGS. I do make music and bits on the side, but none of it's released yet, but when it is, it will be there. And yeah, and I just hang out around here and make noise and do things. So
We will see you jamming your own one-shot on our first Saturday game at 4 p.m. CET then. And
Yes.
Hugo will also be a player in that, so we'll see him again
Yes,
too,
that's
or
great.
hear him again. Thank you so much for your lovely characters today. They were very funny. I love them. And yeah, Hugo.
Yeah, again, nothing really to plug except come hang out on the Discord. It's always a great time. And Lorai sometimes doesn't like her gaming nights where she plays all kinds of games, and they're always an amazing time. So I guess that's my plug.
Oh, thank you. Okay, Austin.
Hey, hi again. You can find me on Twitter at Miss1 or with Francesca over at Critting Pretty, and make sure to check out Loriah Lasers right after this, featuring my wife Francesca. So go over there, say hi, and give her support because she's nervous and I love her and want her to be happy. So that's it. This was awesome. Thank you very much.
It's gonna be great. We're gonna do great. Cloud is also in that, so
I am also playing in that, yeah.
yeah.
Nice.
Cloud, tell us where we can find you.
You can find me on Twitter at CloudStyleGamer, and that's about it. I'm happy to chat about D&D, or you can find me on Lorai's server to just chat about D&D as well, and maybe get into some games.
Heck yeah. Well, thank you all so much for delighting us with your wonderful games and for donating your time to us, basically. You can find us at Chaotic Lawful Inc. with 10 more games, I think, just about 9 more games, up until Sunday. We've got 2 more today, 2 more tomorrow, 2 more on Saturday, and 3 more on Sunday. So we'll be bringing you through Easter weekend in TTRPG style, and raising more money for charity. We're gonna log off for now, but we'll be back online in a little under half an hour with my very first non-D&D game I'll ever be running, Lasers and Feelings, a one-pager that can basically go in any direction, I think. So I'm excited to see what happens there, and I would be happy to see you guys again soon. If you're not coming back, have a wonderful day, have a wonderful night wherever you are, and thank you so much for watching and donating.
Thank
See
you
ya.
guys.
See ya.
Bye!